Hey guys,
Who's this?
Finally,
Who is this? Greek?
finally, who do you think it is? Yo, what's up, dude?
It sounds
what's
different on.
up, Asby?
How you doing?
Is this Greek? I need to
Not
check.
too bad.
Did you just wake up?
Oh, it is Greek.
Yeah, I can't sleep.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, we were actually talking about you a little bit.
A lot.
Obviously.
Oh, really? You saw
Oh
quite.
shit! Are you cut, Asmon?
Cut? Am I cut of what?
Are you cut? Are you cut?
Phy- Physically?
Can I dock my penis into yours? Are you cut?
I'm confused right now.
Are you circumcised?
Oh, yes.
So I said we start 2018 off just with a square. A square of our cocks just docking.
What?
Fuck are you on
Well,
about?
that's true. We peeked each other's dicks for a door crack.
No, I'm saying let's put our dicks inside of each other and make a super dick. And that's how we should
I,
start 2018. It's just that simple. All this
I
doesn't
like the
matter.
sound of that.
And it's just that simple. And I feel like if we just dock our dicks, we make one big dick. That's just gonna make everything better. And this whole shit, like it's all about boundaries. That's all it is. We just set boundaries and dock dicks.
Yeah,
This
I agree with the dick docking.
I don't know. I kind of want to diffuse this a bit because I wasn't actually trying to like shit on Greek. I just want him to be a better friend to me. That's really all I want. Like if he wants to be my friend, it's fine. I don't want to start drama or like make it. You know, I probably should just kept my mouth shut about it. I'm just not in a good place to like fucking control my mouth, I guess. Call Greek and sort it out. Yeah, I'd rather probably call him and sort it out. I think that's probably a better idea than just like going and ranting about it or whatever the fuck. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to not fucking be stupid, I guess. But I'm in like one of those like moods, I guess, where you just kind of like you just like fuck everything. You know what I mean? Like that's how I feel. Just like fuck everything. Uh, I don't know, boys. My mental state is just really bad, and I'm trying to like figure out how to deal with this, like how to just like be. I don't know, man. I don't know. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? Yeah. Check live stream fails? Why? Why do I do that? Petition to get Mitch Jones banned from the subreddit for constantly trying to make drama out of nothing for views. What? Make drama out of nothing? Are you kidding me? Like this is actually annoying me. Like I probably should have handled it off stream, but how am I making drama for nothing? Like how is this out of nothing? Like, is this a bunch of like fucking Greek dick riders that are just like fucking upset or something? Like, I'm literally probably like me and Greek are probably gonna figure this out like tonight. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I mean, fucking ban me. I don't give a shit. Like, what the fuck? Fucking ban me then. Like, you kids want to fucking hop on some bandwagon because I'm fucking having a goddamn rant about shit, then fucking ban me. Like, what the fuck? Like, if it's that fragile to where you're like, oh fuck this guy, then yeah, fucking ban me, please. Like, you guys remind me of Ice Poseidon viewers. Like, just like fragile fucking Jesus, man. Like, what the fuck is that shit? I literally fucking probably will work this out with Greek like tonight or some shit. Like, I don't know. Like, I just wanted to get some points across, and these people are just like coming at me. Like, what the fuck is that? 4 times? I mean, dude, it's $200 a session. It's legit $200 a session, and this girl doesn't even know what Twitch is. You know, I'll be sitting there saying, like, yo, I stream on Twitch, and my following has a lot of autism and idiots in it. I need to find somebody who understands Twitch, because this woman is just like, you work for what? You're a Twitch streamer? And I'm like, yes, I am a Twitch streamer. And then she says, well, how does that make you feel? And I say, like dog shit. And then we keep on moving with the conversation until it gets to more of a normie place. And then she can relate a little bit, and then we chill. But before that, there's no chilling. You understand? There's no chilling. And I'm still trying to figure out the verdict if I'm going to be banned from live stream fails or not. David Jones is jealous of Greek. See, this is just not true. I'm actually being completely real with you when I say that I want Greek to succeed. I just want him to stop being a shitty friend to me. And he knows that he's been a shitty friend to me. He knows it. And this is not some shit to start drama. It is true. he's being shitty to me. Okay, so like he will admit it, and if he won't, then I don't. I actually think he would admit it. So I just want him to just honestly be like, yo, man, I'll quit doing the shitty shit, and I'll just keep doing me, and I'll keep farming. Like I'm not gonna affect him in how he streams at all. I just want him to stop doing the little shitty things that he does. You know, that's it. Yo, Jester out. Thank you for the sub. Thank you, dude. Thank you, my man. And if Greek doesn't want to be my friend and would rather just keep doing his thing, then that's fine too. I don't. Either way is all good. You know what I mean? Like I'm not about it. I'm not like trying to fucking be a douche about things. You know, I'm not.
You're so paranoid. You think GGX mind fucked or tried to fuck you? Dude, you sound like someone who shoots up schools.
I think GG. What? No, I think that Greek Kirby'd my fan base, and then now he's wearing the hat, and now all the people believe that he's the fucking Kirby of God or truth or some shit. That's what I think happened. Okay, so like relax. Like what do you mean? Like I literally fucking farmed viewers for a bit. All right, my hype was fucking strong as shit. Me and Ape were going ham. We're pulling 10K plus a stream easy. And Greek was all about that shit, trying to be our friends and shit and hang out with us. And then, you know, I fucking let Greek come on my stream with Pink Sparkles when I had like 20K viewers. And he was doing his Greek thing. And I know for a fact if I went onto his stream, it would just be constant barrage of hate in the chat. And I would get fucking emo and just peace out. But it's just like, you know what I mean? It's just, it's some booty, dude. It's some booty. So, like, I know where he's at. And I don't, like, it's not jealousy. I actually am happy for Greek. I just wish that he would keep my best interests in mind. And I wish we could work as a team rather than rivals or enemies, you know? Like, he looked at it as like he had to Kirby me, but he didn't have to Kirby me, you know what I mean? So, it could have been like friendly Kirby's where we were just DK punching each other, where it was just like, hoo, 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 and you wind up the fucking DK or whatever the fuck, and then you Hulk smash, and it's just like bam, done. You feel me on that? Didn't have to be Kirby. The fuck is Asmon doing in there? The hell? Mitch Jones Discord. Reddit Discord. What the fuck is this? Oh. Hey, yo, that's me, dude. Yo, boys, look, that's me. That's Abdu right there, and that's my boy C-Do right there. That's good shit. Yo, thank you for the sub, dude. Yo, what you doing here, Doug?
Yo. Wait, do you actually Google your Discord every time you get on it?
I just didn't know it. Now I know it. What's up?
Yeah, not much, man. I was just chilling, watching the stream, seeing what was going on.
Dude,
How are you doing, man?
You know, honestly, bro, I'm so sick of telling everyone how I'm doing because it's never good. You know what I mean?
Well, that's okay, dude. I can see. Why? I mean, why? I mean, it's hard for me to really say what it is, but wait, I don't know how much you like pay attention to WoW, and hopefully it's not a lot. But people talk shit to me all the time too. Like
Yeah,
I get
yeah,
that every day. Like if you Google Asmongold, there are like threads. Why do people hate Asmongold? Why Asmongold sucks? Asmongold is a loser. He doesn't have any teeth, etc. You know, so I understand, man. I do.
Damn. Wait. You do have teeth, though.
I got a few, yeah.
Greek makes real quality content. That's why he...
Look, I don't know, man. I just opened up a Pandora's box, and it was a necessary box to open, so I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I do know what you mean. It's just it's one of those things where like the way I look at it is that it's like sharks, and I think there's a couple of other animals. If like they see one of those animals like bleeding, they will peck and they will attack that animal until it dies.
Yeah, well,
right?
they're trying to peck, that's for sure.
They are, dude. And you know what you got to do? You can't bleed.
I got to peck back.
You don't bleed.
No, we just swallow them all whole, dog.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about all that.
Look,
but I mean,
we can bleed, okay? We just gotta fucking make sure when we attack back that we get them all in that all of them. You know what I'm saying? We can't miss one of them in our attack, okay? We have to shark attack all of them.
I know what you're saying, man. I do, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
I don't get like I understand it's like it sucks, but like here's what I do, right? Is I think about some dude that posts about me on the forums. This guy has got 12,000 posts on the forums. He's some fat, middle-aged, balding guy, right?
True.
Is
true.
like
True.
no one gives a fuck what he thinks. You know how I
Yeah.
know that? Because he's got 12,000 posts on the forums.
True,
Okay.
dude. That's
Who
too
get-
many goddamn posts,
It's
dude.
too goddamn many. That's right. It certainly is.
That
And
is
so I
too
think
many.
about that and I laugh about it. I think it's funny.
Yeah,
And so you're
true.
gonna have some kid that types try hard whenever you say steal, right?
Yes.
And then that same kid is gonna be trying to give you life advice.
True.
He's not even in high school. Who gives a fuck, dude?
Dude,
I mean, really, who gives a fuck?
all I'm saying, Asmon, is I appreciate you, dude, because I actually can see that you're beyond the bullshit and you're just in your own lane doing your own thing, and you just got a good head on your shoulders, man. And I don't know. I haven't known you very long, but I can definitely say that I could like trust you in a lot of different scenarios. You know what I mean?
I try to be a real person, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really have anything. I mean, obviously, everybody on the site, you know, like, if you won't say it, I will. I care about viewers. I care about viewers. I care
Yeah.
about subs. I care about that stuff,
I
dude.
mean,
I give a,
everybody
I
does,
care.
of
I give a
course.
fuck.
Of course they do.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
For some
I mean, I got
reason,
no shame saying it.
But for some reason, my viewers have made it some like goddamn game between like, or some competition, I guess, between like me and Greek or some shit. And the problem is,
Well, then there's two ways to deal with it. You either win or you come to terms with losing.
that's true. But
That's it.
It's not. But you have to understand that I don't give a fuck if I win or lose, because I'm actually at the point where I just kind of want to like, I want to like ditch, but I'm not going to, but I want to really bad, just because like I'm getting like sad or some shit. I don't know.
I mean, does it really not bother you? I mean, like, I think it's okay to admit, like, yeah, you know, I wish I was doing better. You know, if I see other people
Well,
that do better than me,
yeah,
that motivates
yeah.
me to do better. I think that really, it's not having the negative feelings is the problem. It's what you do with them.
That's true. That is true. But I'm not having negative feelings because of Greek though. It's more so because
Okay.
of, it's just, if I am having negative feelings, it's because of the shit he says, not because of like like it's not like he and everyone else seems to think that like I'm jealous, but like literally 3 weeks ago I was having hype streams with like fucking dumbass girls and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, no, I remember. Like you had that one where you invited that girl over. You had the Pink Sparkle stream. You had the one where you and Ape went downtown.
yeah,
You know,
we had like
like
fucking,
no, I remember.
yeah,
I think a lot of people do.
Yeah, we were pushing like 20K viewers. So
That's right.
It's not about viewers. You know what I mean? It's like I know how to get viewers. It's about actually making real friends on this website. You know what I mean? Like, and the problem is that that's impossible to do with someone who literally Kirby's everybody and tries to wear their shoes. You know what I mean?
No, I know what you're saying, and I think that, I mean, it's like Kirby, like you know, you look at the game Kirby, right?
Yeah.
And it's like if you're big enough Kirby, you can't suck them up. It's like they've got to be small enough, right?
Yeah.
So don't get sucked up. And also, like,
Exactly.
if Greek gets on somebody's stream, and then people are like, damn, you know, Greek is actually really funny. I like Greek. Then that's the same thing that they could be doing with you too, right? And so, like, whenever you're put on even playing field like that, you know, I would look at that as like an opportunity to attract those viewers, to be that person, to be who you want, and
Well, the
to
thing is, like,
give those people,
I would almost
you know,
rather
somebody-
not
yeah,
be
your best self.
Yeah, I would love to be my best self, but the problem is like I've created this like internal war where I feel like I'm against them now. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense?
Well, yeah. No, I get it entirely. It's like you don't want to like. It's like I read your Reddit. I've seen your Reddit. No, that shit's dumb. Like I get that entirely. I totally do.
Yo, can I interject real quick?
Yo, my
Go.
man. the fuck
Mitch,
is
can you
this?
take your Discord off your screen?
Yeah,
One
it's
time
already
Ooh.
on.
on
It's been off.
I
What do you
got
mean?
20K viewers.
Smart.
Alright, okay. I'm on. Carry on.
Okay,
Wait, what is happening? What happened?
No. He just didn't want to. He didn't want your Discord to be on the screen. That way, somebody couldn't post a link or a picture maliciously to get you in trouble.
Oh, true.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, we're good. Thank
Very
you.
good.
Thank you, Scotland. I appreciate that. Thank you,
No
dude.
problem, buddy.
All right, look,
Uh,
The only
yeah.
issue here is that right now, Greek is just he keeps jabbing, man, and like he expects me to just keep taking it. You know what I mean? Like he just keeps
Well, what do you do?
I don't know. Today he just kind of provoked me in chat, and then yesterday he was saying how like I scammed him on like donating to homeless or something. He's just like
Oh yeah, yeah, I
saying
remember
shit.
that.
He's just saying shit to get the chat going. You know what I mean? It's the same shit when he said like with the Mira shit and everything else, right? And then after he
No,
but
yeah, I totally
but then
understand
but then
that.
after he does this shit on stream, he DMs me and says that we're boys and shit. You know what I mean? And it's just like your actions on stream completely counter the actions that you say off stream, so it doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, it's like, like it's professional wrestling to a lot of people, right? It's like me and McConnell can fuck with each other all day on stream, but at the end of the day, we're still friends, right? And like he knows that, I know that. And the problem is that, like you don't know whenever he's fucking with you, and you don't know whenever he's kidding around, right? And like that's happened like with me too. Is like I think somebody's joking around,
but
and
that's fine
then
and all. But the
yeah,
problem
yeah,
is
yeah.
but the problem with Greek is that I actually think that he tried to manipulate my fan base into watching him over me, which is like, that's okay if you're doing that because I get it, it's Twitch or whatever. But if you're gonna do that to a friend, that's not a friend thing to do, in my opinion. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but I just don't think I'm wrong. You know what I mean? Like,
What makes you think he did that?
well,
Like,
he would.
I mean, I don't really. Yeah,
It's like the low key shit. Like, okay, for example, like if chat would be spamming like fuck Greek, and I would sit there and go, oh no, don't say that, chat. But in reality, I'm not gonna ban him or do anything about it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like low
I
key,
have a
I'm like low key encouraging it, right? So
like you look at the camera and smile
exactly,
whenever you say
right?
not to do it.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. And with the shit, like he would come on my stream, like, dude, Greek just started streaming like 3 or 4 weeks ago, right? And he came on my stream a shitload of times, and I just remember what he kept trying to do. Kept trying to downplay me and upplay himself. Greek like makes himself the center of attention on everyone's stream that he enters. It doesn't matter whose. He'll make himself the center of attention, and he'll do whatever it takes to have all eyes on him in a good way. And that's what I think is not, like, it's just weird to me. I don't know. Like, I can't explain it. It's just weird to me. Like,
Well,
he just, like, when I'm on other people's streams, I respect their boundaries, I respect their platform, and I don't just throw my shit out there 100% like he does. You know what I mean? So I can't quite understand what his motives are. You know what I mean? And this is the only reason I'm having
well,
trouble
I
with this
mean,
one. I can't understand his motives here. I just can't.
well, I mean, I think that a lot of ways, he wants to entertain people, right? I mean, it's not like you don't go and you don't stream on Twitch.
Oh,
It's like Greek has streamed for a long time,
yeah,
right? I
true.
mean, like
Yeah, very true.
it's not like he just streamed 3 months ago or 3 weeks ago or whatever. Like he's been off and on a lot. He had that second channel thing go on, everything. And in a lot of ways, like Greek kind of went through the same thing that you did, right? That you've gone through and are kind of like you're going through now, right?
Yeah,
And then he had his second channel that he would stream on, and people would shit talk him.
Mhm.
And so, like, I don't know, like, really, if Greek is trying to, like, cannibalize your audience. I mean, obviously, if you go on somebody
Well,
else's stream
to me,
yeah, go ahead.
from his like track record, I've just seen it. Like, I don't know. Like, he stays with Ice, right? And then he attracts Ice's fan base, and then as soon as Ice is in a bad place, Greek is sitting there on top of the bandwagon of hate with him, just like riding the wave of hate as well. But if
When
your
did Greek
Ice
say
is-
anything bad about Ice? I thought
well,
they were friends.
he hopped on the hating Caroline bandwagon, and then recently I've seen an odd shot of him calling Ice a dead streamer and all this other shit, right? And if
Well,
that,
I think the dead streamer thing is a meme, right?
Yeah,
and
but even
Caroline,
if
like,
that's-
if he doesn't like Caroline, that's not really like
Yeah,
him
but-
not liking Caroline isn't really an extension of him
but
disliking
even
Ice,
if it's
right?
a meme, if you're my
Yeah.
friend and I know that's gonna bother you, why would I encourage the public opinion to say that if I'm your friend? Imagine you, Asmongold, didn't like it when people called you bald, and then on my stream I
Right.
sat there and laughed
Right.
at it and said, haha, he's bald, and then I got other people to spam Asmon bald lol. Wouldn't you be a little
No,
bit annoyed
I
with
do
me?
understand that, and I mean that would kind of annoy me, right? And it depends on like really what it is, and I
Yeah.
think that's kind of like more between like Ice and Greek, because like they've been friends for a while. I mean, they've streamed together before. It's hard for me to like really know like what Ice is okay with and what he's not okay with, right? Just because I don't know him and I don't know like their relationship, right?
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I mean, like, and even Ice Poseidon has like had the same shit happen that you have, right? Where Like, did you see that shit that got leaked where he was like trying to like I guess like censor, not really censor, but like clean up like
Yeah, no,
some of
it's
like
just
the tail
taboo.
ends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. No, I see what's happening.
The what?
Yeah, no, no. I just think it's yeah. I see. ICE is trying to like clean up his community, right? And like just like ban some people or on Reddit or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. No, I see that.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, like, in a way, I feel like there are certain people that they want to see like you fail, right? And I mean, like, anybody that thinks like that's like conspiracy or anything like that or paranoid, there are people that want to see everybody fail. Like
Look, but the thing is with
there are
me,
people that thrive on like that negative stuff,
yeah, no,
right?
I
Yeah,
definitely see that, but like I have trouble seeing through those eyes because I don't really like want people to fail. I think some people don't deserve.
success. Yeah.
Yeah, I think some people aren't as talented as they believe they are. I think that sometimes, but I don't ever sit there and say this guy doesn't deserve this or that guy doesn't deserve that. You know what I mean? Like I don't do that. So like I don't understand why Twitch chat would hop on bandwagons of doing that. You know what I mean? Like why does that make sense?
Well, I mean, Twitch is like people have what they deserve. I mean, like outside of like view botting and shit, it's like Twitch is a
View
completely free
botting.
market,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
true.
Like if you have 50K viewers, it's because you've somehow attracted 50,000 people to all watch your stream at the same time, right? And do you deserve that? I mean, like how do you define deserve, right? There's no it would be a pointless conversation, right? To go through that. So, but what I'm saying is that there are a lot of people that just that's what they thrive on. And the thing with that is that you can't let people like that control what you're doing, because as soon as you start getting mad at them, that's what I was saying with the blood in the water. Like that's whenever they see, they're like, oh, he's getting mad. This is it. I'll just say it again. And, maybe my friend will say it. And then there'll be other people that don't like you. And then they'll start saying it too. Right. And then suddenly it's like you either have to get rid of all those people, which is like that's a lot of work for you. It's stress for you. Or you have to find a way to negate, ignore, or deal with, what they're saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna like ask you. Do you think I'm like do you think I'm like being a little bit too paranoid and skeptical about like the Greek situation, or do you think I'm like justified to say what I'm saying?
I think that it's a little bit of both, right? I mean, obviously Greek came into the streaming, especially like whenever he came back, and I do feel like he probably viewed you as like some level of competition because you and him share.
I feel like I feel like he truly looked at me as a stepping stone to getting his name back out there. That's what I feel like he did. And if he did that, that's fine. But don't sit here and call yourself my friend when you do that. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, I feel like it's okay. It's like if I was, I mean, I have no problem helping people out. I think it's really just what I think bothers you is that you feel like the people that are watching his stream now are like former viewers of your stream, right? Because I feel like a lot of like with you, Ice Poseidon, and I think to a lesser extent like Recful and Soda, right?
Yeah,
there are a lot of
share
people.
A lot of viewers.
Yeah, you share viewers, right?
Yeah,
so
I
if two people are on or if three people on, every one of those people that are like shared viewers makes a decision. Who am I going to watch today? So I mean, I don't really know. Like, I don't think that it's like, I don't think he's doing it maliciously. I think that wanting to compete on a website that's, as I said, it's a free market, right? I mean, like, I don't think you can really get mad at him for trying to compete against somebody.
It's not even competing though.
Yeah.
But when you like imagine that I came on your stream, Asmon, and I tried to make myself the complete center of attention, and I tried to make your viewers dislike you and like me. Imagine I did that. Would you be a little bit annoyed if you thought that was the case?
I would be, and like my friend McConnell and I, like we kind of have we have that back and forth all the time on my stream, and we used to constantly, like every night, and I feel like we kind of had like a limit that we would not go to. It's like, don't talk about this, don't talk about that, right? And I feel like having that out in the open before you actually you do that kind of stuff is going to it'll make sure that nobody leaves the situation like with like bad feelings towards each other.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it's probably a mixture of both. It probably is me being a little bit like weird and paranoid or whatever, but there's definitely an extent of it to where I've been like, I don't know. Like, it's just, I got this bad feeling, man. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't explain it, I guess.
No, I get it. I mean, I
Like,
feel like it's mostly that. I mean, it's like recently, like so I was like doing very very badly on my streams whenever I was streaming like super late at night.
yeah.
And I mean, obviously, like I mean, if you're going from getting like I was like getting like 6 or 7K viewers, and you go to be like, oh wow, 4K PogChamp, that sucks, and it's okay to say that. And so like yeah, obviously that's going to affect my perception, and it's going to make me feel different, right? But I feel like being able to overcome that is what defines somebody as being successful or not being successful. It's like it's like whenever you crash test a car, you test a car with how strong it is. You don't test it just driving
Mitch,
down the road. You ram it full speed against another car, and you see what happens, right? A chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
Well,
and
fuck me,
that's what
dude.
I'm trying to say. And
Yeah, no,
it's
I'm like,
okay.
this is all speculation right now. Like,
yeah.
I'm just trying to fucking pinpoint the reason I'm mad is not about what people think it is. Like, people think, like, the point I just made with you about, like, fucking, like, the fucking him trying to, like, Kirby my fan base or whatever, that's just, like, that's a joke. I mean, I do think
it's a metaphor.
I do think he does that, but that's not why I'm upset. Why I'm upset is the fact that he sits there and tries to cater to communities instead of his friends. You know what I mean? Like, if Twitch or Reddit chose this person as like flavor god of the month, I guarantee you Greek would be in there with his B button on hold, just like. And then if
I
Reddit...
can say from my perspective, like Greek and I, like you were there whenever we met, right? At BlizzCon.
I was there when you met. Yes.
Yeah. And he didn't know me. Like, I knew who he was, but he didn't really know who I was. Which makes sense, right? Because he probably doesn't really play WoW anymore. So why would he know who I am? Because I basically just kind of keep inside that community. And so obviously, like, he didn't really know me, but he was very polite to me the entire time, right? I mean, there was never a point where Greek said or did anything to me that felt like it was malicious or mean-spirited. Right. And I think that's one of the reasons, like, have you ever gone back and have you ever just watched one of your VODs from start to finish?
Fuck no, I cringe at watching myself. I get really weird
Why?
when I watch myself. I don't know, it's just hard to watch. It's hard to listen to my voice.
Have you thought about using a mixer so it's more it's better for you? Maybe that could help the viewers too.
I don't know.
Like, obviously you have like different people, because like the way that I'm looking at it is like, if I have a bad stream or if I have a good stream, I will go back and I'll watch it again and I'll see where were the good points, where were the bad points, how could I get better, how could I improve.
Well,
right? And I remember, like, I mean, you know who Howard Stern is, right?
Yeah, the talk show guy.
The radio
right?
host. Yeah. He did the exact same thing whenever he was trying to get started and everything. And it's like, I feel like that's kind of what it takes.
Go to Mitch's Reddit.
My Reddit logs. The last thing I said on Reddit was on live stream fails. But yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying, I guess. I'm just confused. I don't know.
I think that there's like, it's like a turning point, right?
Yeah, I want to believe that, like, it's not the way I see it. You know what I mean? Like, I want to believe that it's not the way I see it, because I have already stated that I like kicking it with Greek. Like, we play Fortnite off stream, we fucking chill. You know what I mean? But I've had this conversation with him 1,000 times off stream, and it just doesn't seem to change anything. You know, like, I keep asking him, please don't talk about this, please don't talk about this, and then the next day there's some new shit where he's just, saying that I didn't feed or whatever the fuck it is. It doesn't matter. It's like,
well, yeah, I mean, let's say, like, as an example, if you were like, don't talk about like, like my teeth, right? The tooth gap.
Yeah.
Right. If you said like, don't talk about that, and then the next day he talks about it, well, then yeah, I'd be pissed off, right? Because you said not to talk about it. I mean, you're completely in the right there. I mean, there's nothing.
Well, no, it's very
there's nothing rude
hypocritical
about that.
It's very hypocritical of me even to speak on about this, because it reminds me of myself. Like, Greek reminds me of legitimately myself. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So me even getting mad is just like almost like borderline laughable and hypocritical. But like, it is quite annoying on the other end of it. It really is. Like, I can see why Reckful was annoyed with me. I can completely understand. Like, it is fucking annoying. Like, it is fucking annoying. And I don't quite know how to deal with it because I'm just sitting here from a hypocritical standpoint, and I just want to get this through his head that this is not some friendship shit to do, you know?
Well,
And like,
I think that's a completely reasonable thing to say, right? I mean, to say that, hey, this isn't really like, like if we're supposed to be boys, please don't talk about this. It really bothers me. And like with my friends, like where we do have that friendly banter, and like if there is something that crosses the line,
but
we'll
it's
like
not
message
even the
each
banter
other.
that pisses me off. It's like I wouldn't even call this banter. This is just straight up. It's just lying. Like, you know what I mean? Like he'll say shit that's completely untrue about me or whoever, Mira, whatever, doesn't matter, and then he'll like play it off as true, and then the whole chat believes it, and then they just go on and on about it. You know what I mean? And it's just like it's just quite annoying. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like I don't I just can't quite understand how to like fucking deal with that. And like I said, I'm so sick of people taking this as like me being jealous. I don't give a fuck about how many viewers X person has. Like I already know how this shit works. So like it's not about viewers. It's about the principle of like friendships. You understand? Like
If somebody did that to me, what I would do is I would call them out on my stream whenever they were there, and I'd get to them to admit that it's bullshit in front of everybody.
well, do you think he
Right.
would admit it? I don't know. Maybe he will admit it. I don't know.
Of course he would.
Well,
Because
I
if he-
really
if-
don't think he
well,
would.
no,
I don't think
then that
Greek is
puts him-
willing.
because-
I don't think Greek is willing to hurt his
that's
reputation.
that's what I would do, right? Because that puts them in a position where they either have to choose what they're going to do for their chat, or what they're going to do for their friend, right? And that's kind of the way that I'm looking at it.
My chat's.
Why do
looking
they
at
want you
something.
to-
I
why
don't-
do- yeah, what-
I'm gonna click it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'll look at it.
We'll see what it is. Drama diffused.
Desperate. They're at this point where they're desperate. They've run out of fucking shit. They've come to me and they're desperate, boys. They're desperate at this point. So I'm just gonna ignore this shit, dude. It's not even worth it because it's not. Boys, I said basically what I told him is, listen, I gave 200. I've already said this on Mitch's stream, so they're making a big deal out of it when I've already mentioned it like 10 times. I've mentioned this 10 times. On his stream, on my stream. I gave him £200 to give to the charity, and not to charity. I gave him £200 to feed the homeless and buy burgers and hand it out for content, and they ended up doing something else. So I was just like, okay, well, whatever. I didn't really care, dude. I don't give a fuck. He's my friend either way, so.
Okay. So he gave me $200 and asked me to give it to charity.
I remember that whenever you were at the Target.
And I think we did give people some free food, like some homeless people some free food. But that doesn't, like, just because Greek donates and says give this to charity, does that automatically make me liable to do that? You know, like imagine I
mean,
donated.
if you want, from a legal perspective, no, you're not a registered nonprofit charity, so of course you wouldn't have to do that.
Yeah, but look,
and also, like, then you'd have to pay taxes on that, and then you'd have to. I mean, like, there's a lot more to that, and the short answer is no, and the long answer is not a fucking chance.
Okay,
no,
but
why
imagine,
don't you
imagine
fucking do
you
that?
put me. Imagine, okay, like I totally, if I remembered, would have done it. Like I totally don't care about giving $200 to charity. Like I'm not.
Well, I mean, like next time we live stream, if I do IRL with you guys again, let's fucking do it.
Okay, well, yeah, let's fucking do it.
See, that's the thing.
But the thing
Let's
is,
fucking-
like,
just fucking do
but
it.
imagine tomorrow I go on your stream, I donate $200, and I'm like, hey man, donate this to charity right now, or I'm pissed. You know what I mean? Like,
well,
and what if you're busy doing something? You know what I mean? Like, are you gonna fucking do it right then? No. You know what I mean? So it's not my obligation to. Why didn't he just donate the $200 to charity himself? Why is he giving it to me to do it? Like, I just don't understand.
Well, what I'm saying
Thank
is
you,
that
Sean.
if that happened to me,
Okay.
it's like kind of if somebody wants to do that to you, if somebody wants to play you, turn it around. You know,
What do you mean? Turn
like
it
it
around?
would be good content to have, like just to give different shit to people who are homeless, right?
No,
I mean, look
have
at like
no
Ice
problem.
Decide
Yeah,
whenever
yeah,
he
no,
gave
no,
that like that.
It would be good content.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly why he said it. Was he thought it would be good content to.
I agree. Yeah.
But then on his stream he tried to play it as like, oh, I'm gonna shame Mitch for this because he didn't do it. You know what I mean? Like, that is weird to me. Like, okay, like I get it if he's giving me a content idea, that's fine. Like that's dope, right? And I appreciate the fucking like, but like, why is he gonna shame me if I don't like if I forgot about or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, I have ADHD and shit. Like, I don't even remember half the shit that happens. Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, you're dealing with trying to entertain a bunch of people.
Exactly.
You're trying
and
to
there was
deal
something
with like
there was
finding
something
content.
there was something in the way of it that stream. There was something in the way of it. It was like, oh yeah, I think if there was like so many homeless people around us that if we were gonna go and do that, it would have been like started a goddamn riot or something. Like, I think that's what would have.
That would have been great content, though.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
that,
think
but
about
that's
that.
not worth
No,
doing though. Like,
no,
what do
no,
you
it's
mean,
not.
dude?
It's not.
That's
I know
so
what you're
bad.
saying.
Like, what the fuck?
It is, but at the same time, I don't really think it would have.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, $200 is a lot of fucking money.
It
like
is,
you can
yeah.
buy buy like $20 or $40 worth of marshmallows and just give it out to them or something like that.
That's
You know,
true.
I mean, just some kind of funny shit like that.
Uh-huh.
And the way that I look at it is, if somebody tries to play you, turn it around, right? If you feel like he's trying to play you, be like, okay, fine.
Oh, apparently
Play along with it.
Apparently I missed the point. I didn't watch the whole clip. Hold on. There's 7 seconds left.
Oh well, these guys are desperate. It's kind of sad, but whatever. I'ma just, I'ma talk to Mitch afterwards, and he'll understand, and then drama diffused basically. So.
I mean, he did message me. And he did say like, "Yo, man, I said something on stream about fucking homeless people, and Livestream Fails is trying to blow it up and create drama." And then I just looked at that and was like, "What the fuck?" Like, maybe Ape can help me understand this, but that actually, I got kind of triggered. Because I thought he was trying to like pull some card where I wasn't, or I was like a bad person and scammed people or something, right? Like, you know what I mean? And I just didn't message him back. So I was like, I'm just kind of done with this shit. Like, I don't know. I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. Like, I don't know. I would go, let me go through our DMs actually. Like, there's so many countless times where I'm like, hey man, can you fucking stop? And he just says yes and he doesn't stop. Like, it's just the same
Well, I mean, like,
shit
why
over
don't
and
you
over
guys
again.
just sit down and like talk about it off stream?
I already have had like
You have?
2-hour conversation with him off stream. Miro was there, and it was just
Yeah.
me, him, and Mira offline. Completely, nobody heard us except him. I made my point very sternly, very well, and asked, like, I just asked him to have my back in the future and like care about my best interest, and I'll care about his best interest type of thing. You know what I mean? And it just doesn't seem like that's the case. Like, it seems as though Greek would rather Kirby everybody and then, spit him out when he's done. Like, that's what it seems to me. And if I'm wrong, then I'm fucking wrong. But that's what I have gotten out of this. I think that Greek is just looking out for himself, and he wants to just build his shit as big as possible, and he wants to just take fan base to fan base. He got cool with my fan base. Now he wants to fucking network with Forsen and Soda and fucking all these people that he just wants to get their fans to like him, and then he moves on. Like, that's what I think. And, like, maybe there's nothing wrong with that, but it just looks weird to me. It just looks weird to me. That's all.
Well, the thing is with like with Greek, like, I mean, you've had, I mean, how long would you say that you have had, I guess, like, problems streaming? In regards to like not really being able to meet like goals that you wanted, etc. It's probably that probably predates Greek streaming and this being an issue, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So
definitely.
yeah, I mean, like, the Greek thing is like not really. I mean, even if Greek wasn't streaming at all, you would still have the exact same problems, right?
No, dude, that's 100% true.
Yeah.
100% true. But my point is that if someone claims to be, the fuck, what are you doing, dude? If someone claims to be your actual friend and not just a colleague for business, then this should not be happening. You know what I mean? That's what I think. That's what I truly believe. Like, if you are friends, then it goes deeper than Twitch. It goes deeper than this reputation, popularity bullshit. It goes deeper than that. That's what I believe. But I don't think I would ever see that level of respect from Greek as a friend. I don't think if it was ever his reputation or having my back, he would pick his reputation 95% of the time. That's what I believe. That's what I truly
Well, that's
believe.
okay. I mean, you can be friends with people from a distance, right?
That's very
and that's
true.
okay. And
Yeah, that's
I
very
wouldn't
true.
really get, I wouldn't really get angry about that. And I think that's,
Yes.
it's up to you, like, kind of like where you want to draw the line and what you're okay with and what you're not okay with, right? And I think with every single person, like, you have to kind of, you make a decision on what you share with that person and what you don't share with that person, right? And it's okay to find somebody and think, yeah, this person I overshared with, or this person I thought they were this way and they were some other way.
Mhm.
And it doesn't necessarily mean you have to hate that person or anything. It just means that your relationship with them wasn't entirely authentic.
But
and
the thing
that's
is, he
okay.
claimed, but he,
I mean,
but I've had very in-depth conversations with him off stream about this, and he claims that it is
Yeah.
completely authentic. You know what I mean? So that is where, look, if Greek was just honest about what he was doing, I wouldn't care. But it's the fact that I'm being played right in front of my face. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel, at least. Like, I truly feel that way. And, like, a lot of people will take this as jealousy or spite or something, but
Yeah.
if they understood the depth of it, it's not that at all. It's not. Like, I've had my level of success for years. Like, I'm not threatened by that. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'll eat at the end of the day. Like, I'm not threatened. Like, I don't care. But it's the fact that I'm being, like, told that we're friends, but it's for a bigger reason than that. You know, it's like what Reckful thought about me. Reckful thought that I was his friend just to benefit and gain something, which wasn't the case with us, but I can completely see why he saw it that way. You know what I mean? Because he probably thought that, you know, like, I was just lying to myself and to him that we were actually real friends for the sake of me to gain something, or the sake of me to, like, I guess, like, win his fan base over. You know what I mean? Because,
right, yeah, so you can appeal to his fan base. So
was
you're,
a
you're
time-
friends with him
there was
to
a
kind of
time-
like, to get something.
There was a time when all of Reckful's viewers loved me. They loved me, and they actually liked me more than they liked him, because I was the entertainment on his stream. You know what I mean? Like, Reckful was...
Well, you guys were stream partners. You guys
we
would
were.
stream together
Yeah,
all the time.
exactly.
And you were really good friends. And
Yes,
I remember,
exactly.
like, I know people that have started streaming because they enjoyed that dynamic so much, and they
Yes.
wanted to be able to do that themselves. They enjoyed that a lot. I think that a lot of people in your chat right now probably remember those times and look back at that fondly, as I'm sure probably even you do.
Okay,
And
maybe
of course,
maybe I misspoke. I didn't mean it like I didn't mean like Reckful's viewers, like, would choose me over him. I meant it, like, at the moment... some of you viewers that are saying no and shit actually are probably too goddamn young and new to Twitch to even understand what the fuck I'm talking about. So if you're like a CX viewer and you just came around like a year ago and you're just a dumbass, like, please don't even fucking type in my channel.
well, they're
But-
just gonna type dumb shit to make you
Yeah,
mad.
but
I mean, it's
either
not
way,
like
listen. There
Yeah.
was a time when on Byron's stream, I was the main source of the fucking retarded content. I was the autism factor to the stream. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Byron
I
was
get
just,
that.
Byron was just the chilling Jewish dude that was hanging out and with his wang out, right? And it was a good dynamic, but I can completely see why Byron would have maybe thought those things in a weird paranoid mindset. I can completely see why he would have thought those things. And now,
I think that go ahead.
and I can see why he thought that I was the fake, like, at one point he called me like the fakest person ever or some shit, which wasn't true, because I actually really did look at Byron as a friend, but I can see why he might have thought that this was all just for Twitch. You understand? And that's what I truly believe with Greek sometimes, that this is all just for Twitch. There is no real friendship whatsoever, and I truly believe this is all a facade for Twitch. And that is where I get lost, and that is where I don't know where to continue, and that is why I'm upset, because I feel like I have been told something that is untrue, I've been trolled.
Well, you can't really listen to what people say. You listen to what they do.
That's what, and I'm
Like,
I'm
there's
talking
no
strictly
reason-
off of
yeah.
his actions, and they completely coincide with what I'm telling you right now. So that is why I'm even saying
then
these things.
I would base things off of that, right?
Okay.
And that's what I would look at. And it's like, with me, it's very hard for me to know, because I wasn't there for those conversations.
Mhm.
I don't know what was said, etc. But in general, like, it's very hard. Like, I know that Greek was polite to me, and he was also polite to, like, my other friends who, like Mikkel Reevy, like, who's not like a huge streamer or anything like that. He's just a friend of mine, and Greek was polite to him, and that's fine. So I don't necessarily think that he's only doing things to, like, bolster himself. I think there is an element that is just, it's just him being a nice guy, or just him being
and like
himself.
I said, I'm like just trying to get to the bottom of this, and maybe you can like add some points to this. But I'm
Well,
not trying to trash anybody. I'm not trying to start any drama out of this. I just truly don't know where to go going forward.
Some points here. I'm gonna add,
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Talk.
Oh.
Can you get up for a second? No, give me a chair. Just pull this chair up. Yo, Mira, can I use your chair?
I gotta pee anyway.
Okay. Before I go shower, first of all, listen.
What's up, dude?
Here's what I think. Here's what I think Mitch is trying to say. Okay, but it's kind of just went off on a tangent. Okay, it's went off on a tangent for way too long. Okay, pretty much. Okay, now. Okay, so so the thing is. Okay, the thing is, it's pretty simple. Okay, 200 IQ is simple. Okay, I can go into depth with this. Okay, I can go into depth with this, but I'm not going to, because I think it's the wrong move to go into depth with it right now. I think it's the wrong move. Like I heard how you were talking about bandwagon. Okay, so if this whole bandwagon thing is true, which Asmongold, you do agree with me? It's true, correct? The whole bandwagon thing on Twitch.
For like, oh, that people go from one person to another.
No, the whole bandwagon thing where when one person, has made it to a certain point and he's the new hype, it doesn't matter what he does. It doesn't matter what evidence is there. In that moment, you can't really... I could go in depth with this because I know exactly what's going on. I know exactly what's going on. I see what's going on. Just through my mistakes in the past, through my IRL experiences. When I say IRL, I don't mean like streaming. I mean like just actual life. The point is, right now is not the time to go into it. But I think just to shorten just a little bit of what Mitch is trying to say, and I think this is all that should be said right now, with how all the shit's going on and how certain people view certain things. The thing is, viewers only see 20%. Okay, so until the viewers can somehow see the full picture, you can't really go in on this because they're not going to understand anything you say, no matter how truthful it is or how factual it is. You can't prove it because all they see is 20%. So the only thing you can say is, when Greek wants to be a good guy, he's a good guy. When Greek plays Fortnite with me and Mitch at night, it's a whole different person. He's a great friend, great guy, great atmosphere. He's supportive to both me and Mitch's stream. He's nice. Yeah. But the problem is, when the big screen's on, when everyone's watching, Greek's that friend. Everyone has that friend in real life that, says, in front of everybody, it's like, hey, you're a bitch, man, but, you're my boy. Like, that's the friend he is in your circle of friends at school, right? Like he'll call you, for the sake of the, in the circle that maybe benefits, this kid's a bitch, and then afterwards he's like, yo, man, you're my boy though. Like, don't worry about it. I was just fucking around with them. We're just clowning. That's kind of who Greek is in the circle of friends in high school. Now, if you come to that conclusion, you've just got to simply put it to one simple thing. You've got to keep Greek at arm's length, right? Like, or you got to set a boundary. And I feel like I set that boundary. I feel like I set that boundary with Greek.
Trainwreck TV, save us, Ape Man.
I feel like I set that boundary with Greek. I kind of DM'd him. I kind of let him know, like, listen, like, I don't like this. This is not what I want. When I was giving advice to Mitch, it's because Mitch asked me for it. When I was quote-unquote life coach, by the way, 200 IQ psychologist, by the way. When I was doing that for Mitch, he asked for it, okay? But if he didn't ask for it and I was going up there and just, saying that shit without him asking, it's not a friend thing to do. You can't hide behind this illusion that you're just being his friend and you're this blunt reality check. Like, that's not a friend thing to do. If you want to do that without him asking for it, then you do it behind closed doors. You don't do it in front of everybody. Even if it's the truth, you don't do that unless he asks for the help publicly. So I think what's going on here is there's two things going on. Well, there's three. The third thing can't really, I can't really go into depth with it because it's not the time. And it's one of those things where, I think you just gotta let it play itself out. But the two things I can say is I think Mitch just needs to set a boundary with Greek, and if Greek is truly his friend, he'll just stop what he's doing. And the second thing is,
yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, if it's a problem, then they should set boundaries, right? Well, yeah, and that's what I have. Like, Train, like you've probably seen my stream a lot more than Mitch has, so like the dynamic between like me and McConnell.
Yes.
And like that we have that shit and we talk shit to each other all the time, right?
Yes.
And you would assume, right, because you're friends with McConnell, that if I say something that's over the line, that was water, right?
That was water. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know whose mouths have been on that.
Hopefully, it's only the mouth. But what I'm saying is like there was a line.
Have you fit your dick into this thing? Okay, continue. What is it? All right, continue. Sorry, Asm. ADHD.
Yeah, no, you're good, dude. You're good. No, all I'm saying is like there's a line, right?
Yes.
There's a line. And we both were aware of that. And if one of us crossed it, I would apologize or he would apologize and it wouldn't happen again, right? Or at least if it did, then we talk about it again. And that's what I'm trying to say, is that if you have that banter, both people have to be okay with it ahead of time.
Well,
And I don't know, like, yeah, go ahead.
no, continue.
Well, no, that's basically it. I mean, both people have to be okay with the level of like banter, right? Like some people are okay with certain types of jokes, other people are not okay, right? There's some people that don't want to have jokes about like certain physical like problems that they have. Other people are completely okay with it, you know. And it's like same with like a view count or you know anything like that, like subscribers or whatever. Like you don't know what's going to bother somebody,
Yeah.
but ultimately, you know, it's like if you want to have like that type of content with that person, it's important that both people know what the boundaries are ahead of time.
I think the main issue, I think it's very simple. I feel like we've overcomplicated it to a level where like it's just this huge deal and it's really not. Like
I don't think it's like I don't think that it is not a defining factor. Like Greek is not a defining factor.
I think it's a
like,
very simple
Mitch
thing.
had problems before Greek, and so I think the thing to focus on is what those fundamental problems are.
Yes.
Because if Greek just decided tomorrow, it's like, yeah, I don't want to stream anymore, nothing would be solved. Nothing would be solved.
The problem here isn't necessarily with what Greek's doing. It's you know, Mitch has done it. You know, everyone that's discrediting what Mitch is saying because he's done it himself, I find that just to be a little, you know, backwards. Sure, it might make Mitch hypocritical in a sense, but it doesn't take away the credibility of truthfulness, right? If anything, it gives him more experience. If he's done what he believes Greek is doing, that gives him more credibility to understand what is exactly going on. So this whole logic that, since he did it himself, he can't be, this can't be the truth is just backwards. And I don't want to get into that. The point I want to make is very simple, okay? I think it's just this simple, okay? Here's what it's a matter of, okay? It's very simple. Greek is just the guy that wants to be friends with everybody, okay? And it's hard to get close or be friends with someone like that, right? So let's, like, for example, okay, it's not a bad thing. It doesn't make Greek fake. It makes him maybe not. I don't know what it makes him. Maybe he's not in a stage in his life where he realizes maybe quality.
Well,
or
it's
quantity.
like whenever you're in an office, right? Or you're in business.
It's not.
There are people that you interact with, and you have a.
No, it's not.
Okay,
no. It's not business because here's what's going on. Okay.
Go ahead.
If beyond closed doors, okay. So let's say in a business, okay. Here's where the drama is being created, okay. Let's say in a business there is Susan, Jamie, Alex, and Tom, okay. And Alex is going around and, he's gossiping about all three, having a good time. He's working his way up the ladder, with all three, and he's just kind of, befriending them and then compete, maybe collaborating with them. And then, he's a little better. So he takes these more personable. So he takes, the credit, and the boss notices him more. But the problem here is what's causing the drama is what the viewers don't see. The viewers don't see what goes on off stream. So on stream, Greek might say, hey, Mitch, you fucking lazy fuck, you piece of shit bitch, like, get your shit together. And everyone's like, true, real friend. And then off stream, it's a much more calm, like, yeah, I could, like, did you understand? It's the off stream conversations that no one is seeing. And the only way someone could see it is if Mitch was the rat and recorded it. But that would make him a rat, so he can't do that. So he is sitting here at a crossroad where he can't necessarily, quote-unquote, expose or say what's... Does that make sense? There's different conversations being had, let's say with Greek and Soda Poppin' offline, or between Ice and Greek offline or in DMs, and between Mitch offline than there is online. So there's this huge tornado of shit going on. When Mitch is online, he's sitting there thinking, okay, I could trust this guy, we just had a deep conversation. And then online something happens and he's like, yo, you're being a bitch about this. And all of a sudden, Mitch feels blindsided, and now he looks like a victim because no one knows what's going on off. So that's why I say it's not the viewer's fault.
That's what I'm saying is, like, so if that's happening, right? So what you're saying is he's saying one thing behind closed doors and he's saying something else in public. If that's what's happening,
yes, I'm saying that it's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm just saying that it's hard to be. I think Mitch just needs to keep, like, for example, I like Greek. I like him. I have fun with him every night. Mitch does too. Mitch has fun with him on Fortnite. We laugh. We have a good time. You do too, Asmon. The thing is, friends like
Well, yeah.
Greek, you've got to, unfortunately, you've got to keep at arm's length at all times. You can't bring him in too close because right now he's in a place in life where he's looking out for himself. Sure, he might support us. Sure, he might be our friend. But at the end of the day, it's him. It's his business, and that's not a bad thing. But it's him. So at the end of the day, it's him. How he's going to get to the top, no matter what it takes. No matter how morally flexible he is. He's going to do that. So you got to keep that at arm's length. You can't.
Well, there are a lot of
Does that
people. I
make
mean,
sense?
like many people that are at the top right now are not at the top because they cannibalized other audiences or they made other people look bad, right?
Right.
That's not really a requirement to get up to the top. What I'm saying is that if you're having private conversations with someone and then that person is acting one way, then you go into public with that person or you go into a public space with that person, and then their actions are a complete 180, then I would just stop interacting with that person. Like it's not like it would be a big thing. Like there have been people who have they've kind of backstabbed me, and then I've just kind of stepped away. I've slowly stopped interacting with them, then I just moved back to doing my own
Greek's
thing.
necessarily backstabbing.
I'm just saying as an example.
Okay. I just think here's what I think is going on. I think this is just Greek's personality at the moment, and I don't think he's malicious about it, or maybe he is, maybe he's not. That part I can't prove, and I don't want to argue because I don't really give a shit. But what I'm saying is, Greek has to just understand how it looks, and I was telling Mitch this. Sometimes it doesn't matter what your intention is, right? It matters how it looks, how it comes off, right? That's what matters on the Twitch platform a lot of the times. So I think this isn't really a matter of. I don't think the question really is it malicious or not. I think the question is if the friend that he claims is a friend and he respects feels this way, then something needs to be changed. And if it doesn't, and if it's not changed, and if the friend feels like that, the audience is more important than the friendship, then it's something that where Mitch needs to step up and set the boundaries and keep arm's length and just let life take its goddamn fucking fucking thing. It's one of those things where
I think that's something that everybody can agree with. Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, of course. If you're not able to come to a conclusion that works for people off screen and on screen, then yeah, I mean, you probably should split ways and just do your own stuff, and that's okay,
yes,
right? I mean, that's okay. It's not like this is necessarily a bad thing.
it's not. The problem is, I think Mitch just feels used, and the problem is you can't really do anything about it. Like, it doesn't matter if Mitch is right or wrong. The only thing that matters is what he thinks deep down, and that sounds like a high road thing, but it's not. So, like, at this point, the best thing you can do is, even if you feel used, Mitch, or if you feel used, it doesn't matter if people believe you or not. Just keep arm's length, and if you believe what's happening is happening, I've told you this 100 times. Look what happened to you. He's you claim, and it looks like he's doing what you used to do. And look what happened to you. You crashed and burned, and as soon as you fell, everyone loved it because secretly they wanted you to burn. So at the end of the day, if he's doing the same thing, if he's using other people and he's maybe starting drama or talking shit or calling them out, and at one point it's going to crash and burn. So if you truly believe that's what's happening, you've just got to drop it and let life take its life toll thing route, and that's all it is. It doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, I think this is just.
I just think that my reputation doesn't even matter anymore. I don't care whether I win or lose publicly versus anybody. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a shit. So if I have to say the things that I need to say, I'll say them. Like, I'm not scared to say them. You know what I mean?
I understand you're not scared to say them, but
Well, it's all like the entire problem here is the focus is set around somebody who is not the core problem. Greek existing or not existing, or being on Mitch's stream or not being on Mitch's stream, is not the problem that Mitch has. This is like this is something. It's the problem that the whole Greek situation is easier to deal with than what the real problem is. So I feel like there's
what's the real problem?
I feel like there's a number of real problems. I feel like one problem is that Mitch's audience. There's a disconnect between what Mitch wants to do and what his audience wants him to do, and what Mitch wants to do himself, right? Like, not what he's doing, what he wants to do, and what his audience wants him to do, right? There are all three of those things that want different streams. On top of that, there is the gameplay issue, right? there are all
Why
these
don't we get
different
Greek in
games
here?
that do what?
Why don't we get Greek in here? It's only fair to have Greek in here as well, right? Like,
Sure, but I
showing
think
it.
that like
why would you share a screen?
I
like
think that
Like,
we should focus. Like we should talk
why-
more
like,
about.
It's so dangerous to share.
Well, I only show this on the screen.
So just put this over here then.
Okay, fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Like,
I mean-
why risk it to this level?
I didn't risk it.
Just turn off desktop capture and just show webcam.
Alright, pull up the.
I'm just saying, just might.
I mean, if Greek wants to talk, that's cool. Like, I mean, of course, but that's not really what I'm saying.
Yeah, but the main problem is Greek is gonna take this as jealousy when it's not that. You know what I mean?
Well, it's not about it being jealousy. Like, the
But
entire
he's
thing
gonna
is
take
that
this- he's gonna
the
take this
problem.
as jealousy from me, but it's not jealousy.
But
It's
that
just-
doesn't matter.
Well, the problem
that
is
doesn't matter.
circular.
I'm just
The
fed up.
problem is circular, and
No, it doesn't. Listen,
if you were happy with what you were streaming and what you were doing, it wouldn't matter
That's
really
right.
what Greek was
That's
doing. You
right.
wouldn't be thinking
That's right.
about it
That's
as
right.
much.
That's right. That's
And
right.
that's the real problem.
The
It's not doesn't really have anything to do like,
problem
oh wow,
is, yeah,
you know, Greek said something dumb on his stream, and
no,
some people
the problem
think
is
that I'm an asshole
the,
because of it.
The problem is it's not that simple. So like, what you're is that my
Okay.
fucking water?
I waterfalled it, but yeah. Well,
Bullshit. You can just keep it, dog. Anyways,
I have more downstairs.
no, it's good. I have water too. I actually bought an extra
I
one for you.
actually spaced out.
No, I actually bought an extra one for you. You're good.
I thought. Yeah, I just spaced
No,
out.
I actually bought an extra one for you. So when you ask me, but anyways,
My bad.
no, you're good. You're good, bro. You're good. You're good. It's just water. Anyways, what's it called? Fucking it's just this whole thing's very simple. Okay, I think this whole thing is just very fucking simple. Okay.
I don't, but okay.
You don't think so?
I really don't, man. I think
It's
there's a
not
lot
simple, you
to
don't
it. There's a
think?
lot of moving parts
No,
involved.
There is no moving parts, okay? Because it's very simple, okay? Like, here,
okay, go ahead.
I'll give you an example, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's say right now the entire chat is for me, okay?
Okay.
Let me give you an example of why this is simple and why this is a completely pointless conversation to have right now, okay? It's a conversation to have later on when a certain reality takes its course, but there's no point, okay? Let me give you an example. Right now, if I'm... let's actually backpedal a little bit. Let's imagine I am just fucking the most hated person, okay?
Let's imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah, all you have to
Actually,
do is remember.
Fuck
Yeah.
imagine. Yeah, let's remember me being the most hated
yeah,
person,
of course.
okay? Now imagine if I go at, if you're a mess, right? I'm like, Asmon, you fucking dirty fuck. Clean your shit up, right? And I'm like, yo, I'm just being a boy. I'm just being truthful. I'm trying to be real, bro. I'm trying to be a friend to you.
Okay.
And I say it publicly, right? In that moment, because of my reputation, everyone's gonna say asshole, dick, ditch, train wreck, puke, ew, resident sleeper, dance game, this fucking asshole, fuck this guy. Now, on the other side, imagine if I was loved. Imagine if everyone loved me. Everyone thought I was hilarious and I was pumping content and they trusted me and they backed me. If I said those same exact words in this same exact scenario but with a different reputation, everyone would say true, 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 real, lol, dirty Asmon, real, good friend, I wish I had him as a friend. So Greek is in a position right now where it doesn't matter. Greek could literally go and suck 7 cocks and tell the chat that those cocks were actually pussies, and chat will say, holy fuck, this is the straightest man that slays pussy in the world. It doesn't matter what... Greek can literally walk on fucking... Greek can fall in water and say he walked on it. They're like, oh fuck, Moses has arrived, he's split. You know what I mean? It doesn't... Right now, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what... It doesn't matter. All that matters is that right now, with where it is, you just gotta say, yo, bro, listen, I don't like. It's what I did, and honestly, Greek stopped, and I'm in a good place with Greek right now. I'm in a neutral place. I feel good about it, and I feel like me and Greek are in a good place. I'm like, listen, I don't like what's going on. Deny it all you want. I see what's going on. I don't want to be brought up. If you want to help me, if you want to claim you're being a friend, I don't want it on stream. Just tell me, DM me, and that's how I want it from now on. And he's like, okay, fine. And it's completely stopped, and me and Greek are completely fine now. So I think at this point, it doesn't matter.
Boundaries.
It doesn't matter if Mitch feels used, or Mitch feels this or that, or sad, or it's already over. It doesn't matter. What's done is done. You can't go back. There's nothing you can do. At this point, you just gotta move the fuck on.
Listen, when we had our hype, we shared that with Greek.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It does.
But and then what does he do afterwards?
You've got to get.
Listen.
I know. Yes.
Dude,
yes.
hey, like,
I don't know why the
But it doesn't
conversation is
matter.
still about
But
Greek.
listen.
It matters
No,
to me.
listen, Mitch. There is no. Listen. Mitch, we're not in a perfect world. There is no owed thing to you. Do you understand?
I'm not owed.
I know, but you can't even if you expect the minimum decency of him just giving it back, you can't.
I just want an apology off stream. I just want.
Then I think that you should
That's all I want.
talk to him off stream about getting
It
an
just-
apology.
Oh
But I
I'm
mean,
telling you,
You think I want something back?
It's no, I don't think you want
back.
something back. I don't think you want something back. I'm just saying what you're saying. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's not the time right now. It doesn't.
I think that the
understand? It's
focus
not
should
the
be
time.
around creating better content and figuring out how to move
I've
forward
told you this for like
as an
3 weeks. It's
individual,
not the time.
not really worrying about what Greek is doing, right? Because Greek is not like, yeah, obviously there are going to be people that are going to want to watch Greek instead of Mitch, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's his only problem. Like before Greek was streaming, Mitch still had problems. There were still viewership issues. There were still issues with like his community hating him. You're talking to him, right? Okay.
Guys, Asm, you there?
You're unmuted?
Yes.
Okay. All I'm trying to say is that addressing the problems, like what happens on Reddit, what happens online, what happens in chat, etc. Those are things that are independent of Greek, right? And I feel like talking about Greek and thinking that, like discussing like what he is or isn't doing is fundamentally like it's pointless.
Yes.
Because if Greek stopped streaming tomorrow, nothing would change.
Yeah, I disagree with that, but it doesn't matter.
Really, you do?
It doesn't matter. 'Cause, like,
Okay, you're right. I think that things would only improve by 10%. You're right.
The thing is,
saying nothing is wrong.
The thing is, I think you're still on the point about like viewership, kind of like it's not about that. It's about feeling. It's okay. Here's what it's about. Okay. Okay.
Why don't we just prove tomorrow that we can get the viewers back? Like
It doesn't.
It
doesn't.
proves the point though.
Yeah,
They're
but
fickle.
it doesn't. No, it doesn't matter right now. It doesn't right now. It does not like. You just have to trust me. I know all of you have been in this game longer than I have, but you just have to trust me here. Like, do you remember?
Well, I'm willing. Like, I understand what you're saying.
Do you remember everything when I first moved in here?
Yeah.
Do you remember everything I called out and you refused to believe me? Yeah. And you wanted to go in right then and there, and I said, just wait.
Did I wait?
Yes, you waited, and everything happened exactly how I said it. Right now is not the time. Just keep your head down. Let it play its course. Do you? And listen. It's even if I say it out loud. Behaviors like this are predictable. There's always a crash to shit like this. Do you understand? It doesn't matter. You just gotta do you. It's what Asmon said. How you feel, I fully understand. They'll never understand because they only know 20%. And it's not their fault. But I know how you feel. Everyone knows what's going on that is involved. That's why you don't talk about it. You just do you.
I can't not talk about it. It bothers me so bad. You understand?
You gotta find a way.
Down, when these things happen, I can't sleep. Like, I'm an emotional person.
Are you guys muted?
No, we're not.
Like, I just get affected. You understand? And then, like, I feel like I have to vent. And then
yes.
I don't know who to vent to.
Yeah, well, that's gotta go.
Yeah,
because that's how it sounds.
But why does it sound that way?
Because that's how it sounds when you sit here. Listen, when you sit here and you're at a certain low point relative to your own success, and someone else is grinding, and you're talking about them in the.
I'm at a low point. How am I at a low point?
I'm saying at a low point relative to your success, not to you're at an average point right now, but relative to your success. Listen, I'm not saying this is what it is. I'm saying that you have to understand. I've told this to you 100 times. It doesn't matter what it actually is. It matters. Yeah, in this business, it's all about. Unfortunately, it's all about fucking appearances. It's all about appearances. Unfortunately, it's all about appearances. A very few percentage.
When I play Fortnite and my viewers go in half, that makes me look bad and that hurts my
No, I'm saying when you sit here, even if you're spitting truth, when you sit here depressed, negative, and down, and you're talking about something, even if it's the most true thing in the world, the way it's coming off is exactly how there's. Do you understand? It's about you've just got to play it. It's sad and it's fucked up. It's sad and it's fucked up. It's not even politics. It's just human behavior. It's fucking psychology. It's just some stupid shit. It's how it is. It's how it fucking is. Do you understand? Listen. Look at my situation with the whole Glinks video. Obviously, it's a whole level lower than you and everyone else because you're much bigger streamers and much bigger have much bigger audiences. But look at my shit. You know, for a year and a half, I was hated for a story that was exaggerated and was twisted and full of lies. And it took me sitting there in pain and hurting at points of just such deep depression. And, you know, that shit hurt
Yeah, you
me.
were down, man.
I was down.
You were.
Asmon knows I was in a very bad place. And unfortunately, what it took for people to see the bullshit in that video, regardless if it was funny or good content, yes, he's a good video creator. Yes, it was well put together. Yes, it was funny. I even laughed at it when it first came out. But afterwards, I took a hit. It took a year and a half for me to come on your stream, for me to show them who I really am, for them to change their minds. You just gotta, it can't, do you understand? It can't happen now. You have to be patient. You just gotta be patient, and you've gotta believe that who you are is who. If you believe you're being true to yourself, and you believe Greek is not being true to himself and others, you've gotta believe that in a year, or in 2 months, or in a month, or in 3 months, you will stay, and he will. Do you understand? Fake always comes out. Fake eventually crashes. Do you understand? I'm not saying he's fake. I'm not saying he's this or that. I'm not saying you're this or that. I'm just saying, whatever you believe in your head, you've got to find a way to just ride it out and let life unravel this kind of shit. Do you understand? Because in the entertainment business, like I said, it looks bad. It doesn't matter how real you are. It looks bad. The concept of real on this website isn't about actual truth. It's about your reputation. It's about popularity. Do you understand? Who's real on this site isn't about who's actually real. It's about who gets the popular votes and who says what everyone votes that, by their definition is real. And realistically, their definition of real isn't even real. It's literally what they want to hear, and then you claiming it's real. Do you understand?
That's the same thing with for sure. Like,
yes.
If you cater to Reddit and you cater to what they want to hear and you spin it in your own way, all of a sudden you're the king of the plebs. You know what I mean? Guess who was the pleb king 2 years ago? Fucking me, because I did the same shit. I literally just catered to what all of the plebs wanted.
And think about and if you're and think about if you were intelligent to the point of using your own experiences and wisdom. Use your own experience to remember how you came out. Everyone tried something with you, even Chance, which was bigger than you, and you still took him down. So you are literally it doesn't matter how. The point is, you need to think of how you were and go about it that way. Do you understand? You are making the same mistake everyone that was coming at you at that time 2 years ago, you're making that same mistake. You've got to use the wisdom of, do you understand? For example, let's say I'm a liar, okay? Let's say I lie for 6 years of my life. If I'm smart, I will use the wisdom of my lies. I will use the trial and error of my lies to be able to read everyone else and see if they're lying. I will be the best fucking manipulator in the world because I remember. So if you remember how it was when you were there and your weaknesses, and you go off of that. But right now, you are acting as if I just can't explain it. It's the most, if you have been there, then you should, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
The entire conversation is pointless.
Yes, it's
the
all
only thing that
pointless.
matters is how
Mitch
you're going to
is
move
such a
forward.
whiny piece
It
of
doesn't
shit,
matter
in
what
my
Greek does. It
opinion.
doesn't matter what other
Greek
people
isn't
do.
perfect,
It
but
matters
he is
like how you're
actually
going to structure your
entertaining and funny.
streams, what
Deserve
type
the
of content you're
viewers.
going to deliver, and how you're going to get your audience back. Those are the questions that you need to answer. And that's what needs to be done.
No, here's what needs to be done. I'll tell you right now. You ready?
Okay.
Listen, boys, listen. This is what needs to be done. I'll tell you right now. Listen, right now. Let's get together. Let's end this conversation. Tryhard7's in chat. GGX, Rat Pack, Ape Gang, Asmongold, World of Snorcrap, World of.
No, don't worry about it.
Asmon Gang, Cockroach Gang, maybe Cockroach Gang, Surviving Nuclear War, baby.
Crawley Boys.
Yo, Crawley Boys, hey, Tryhard7s, no more drama, GGX, Tryhard7, fucking Ape Gang, Rat Pack, fucking Crawley Gang. It's just that simple. You just let it go, you ride, you have fun, and you just say fuck it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like I said, I really believe.
Fix yo shit, Monica.
The fuck was that? At the end of the day, here's all that matters. I truly believe this, okay? At the end of the day, one way or another, real will rise and fake will fucking fall. Do you understand? I know that sounds like some cliche, fairy tale, cringy bullshit, and they can ha-ha me all they want. These goddamn accountants, psychologists, psychiatrists, doctors, neurosurgeons, all these Reddit professions that they've gained through the school of Redditology, they can ha-ha me all day. But at the end of the day, you've got to let nature and reality just take its course. Do you understand? You just got to play. You know what's going on, but unfortunately, you can't. You've got to learn from experience. You just can't say anything. All you can do is set a boundary with him, and if he truly is your friend, he respects it, and it's
But
done.
It's going past that already. It's like you have to understand that when somebody just completely takes your shoes and runs off with them, that would piss anybody off. You understand?
Yes, but no one could fill your shoes like you do. Do you understand? It's temporary. Do you get?
Then get them back.
No, it's not about getting.
They were your shoes for
it's
a
not,
reason.
No, it's not about getting them back. It's about letting them listen. You just let them ride it out. Do you understand? You let them ride it out. Like you just let. No one can. Listen. Greek is who he is. Okay, he's who he is. Right now, Greek is he's accommodating to 5 different fan bases. No, just listen. It doesn't matter. My point is, my point is, at one point the mask falls off. No, it doesn't matter. You can't be.
This is what I'm saying. Like I don't care about my rep.
It's not about rep.
You should care about your rep. You should care. You should care about that.
Of course I should care, but I'm done with the politics.
No, you're done.
I am done.
No, you're done right now.
You're done with it because
no,
you can't say that you're done with it because things aren't going your way.
It's not about things going my way. Things haven't been going my way since me and Byron split up. You understand? Like I will
Then
never
it's time
have,
to turn things around.
I will never have.
That's not
the
true.
reputation
How are you going to do
That's
that?
not true.
I will never
That's
have it
not
again.
true.
I will never
That's
have
not
it again.
true. That's
I
just
will
not
never
true.
have it again. People think
It's
Then
just,
that's
man,
fine.
No, it's not even
That's
fine.
fine. It's
Dude.
okay.
He is his own
It's okay to
roadblock.
sit back. No, it is okay to sit back and say, this is what I've achieved. I probably will never be at this point again. And it's okay to make peace with that.
It's not
like
no, it's not about that, Asmon. Here's what it's about, okay?
Okay.
To anyone that's ever played a sport, okay, here's what it's like, okay? Imagine before, when I was playing a sport, okay, I fucking run a goddamn 4.3, okay, in my 40, okay? My 40-yard dash, I run a 4.34, okay? Then I go and I pull my hamstring and I, tear my fucking Achilles or some shit like that. And then I go through recovery. Fortunately, I'm at a young age and I recover fully. I make a full recovery, okay? I can come back and run that same 4.34 unless I tell myself, unless I psych myself out, listen, the problem is Mitch misremembers. He misremembers his past. He only remembers the good. He doesn't remember all the shit. He doesn't remember all the small days where he said, fuck it. He remembers this fucking dreamy past of this amazing world and how he misses that Mitch, but he doesn't remember the fucked up shit days, right? It's like me, for example. I think back to school. I'm like, damn, I miss school. But realistically, when I sit there and think deeply, fuck school. I don't want to go back to school. Fuck the homework. Fuck the essays. Fuck the goddamn grades. But the idea of school, the idea of the past, it feels good, okay? Mitch is misremembering how things went, okay? And now, because of that, he feels like because of that standard he set on his past, he's never going to reach that level of contentness or happiness again. He's his own roadblock. Do you understand? That's what's fucking going on. It's a very fucking simple thing. So it's not a matter of being real with yourself. It's a matter of reminiscing, misremembering, which all, in my opinion, from my experience, are just symptoms of depression. Reminiscing and continuously saying, "Oh, how it used to be. I miss this. I miss the old me." That reminiscing is a symptom of depression. It's that simple. It's like you hit what you were hitting. You were climbing without Byron. You were climbing back. You were sitting here on your computer hitting 20K, talking to a girl on stream, playing League of Legends, playing 20K. If you were to continue that and not got cocky or whatever the fuck happened, I guarantee you'd been something with 25, 30, higher than with Byron.
No way.
Man, see, no way. See. Okay, that's fine then. Listen, there's people in this world that have aspirations, that think they can do the best, and there's people in this world that set a limit on themselves. You set a glass ceiling over your own head. Mira's told you this, I've told you this. You are one, this is cringy, but you are one of the goddamn original, like, fucking people of Twitch. One of the original. Do you understand? It's like a goddamn vampire. You're one of the goddamn 1,000-year-old vampires. You understand that created everybody. But unfortunately, some fucking how, you don't have the confidence to understand that.
You have to decide. You can't keep staying on the fence. You'll only stay sad.
Wait, what? I'm a vampire?
No, you're not a vampire. I'm saying you are one of. You have a platform.
Vampires are immortal, and so they transcend.
I'm saying you have a platform. For some reason, your confidence doesn't match your position.
Your success, yeah.
Your success. Your confidence doesn't match your success. Your confidence is that of someone that pulls 20 viewers and is fucking scared he's never gonna hit 100. Like it's unbelievable. I can't even fathom how one can be so like you no one tears you down. You tear yourself down. I can't like. But then again, like I said, I don't want to get into this. The point of this is, okay, I think it's very simple, okay? I'm going to set the standard right now. I'm going to set the boundary, okay? Greek, I'm sure you're going to have a nice mouthful to say about all this back. I wish you could have been in the call. I'm sorry you weren't. I know that feels unfair. So, you know, say what you need to say and whatever. But I think Mitch just wants what you and I talked about, right? I think you and I set a boundary, right? And it was that I never asked for help or advice. And I don't think we're there as friends yet. And if we are, I think it should be private and in DMs. And I think Mitch wants that same courtesy because otherwise it just looks like you're catering. And, you know, it doesn't matter if that's your intention or not. That's just what it looks like. So just give him that same courtesy. And I think all this needs to be fucking over and done with. Congratulations on your success. GGX.
Can you please infer that I don't give a fuck?
Yes, it doesn't matter, dude. GGX, fucking the new face and body of Twitch. It doesn't matter. Like, we've just got to focus on us. We've got to grind. And the truth comes out. The truth comes out. It doesn't matter what the truth comes out. It always does. Do you understand?
Can you just please reiterate that I don't give a fuck that he's successful? Like, why do people think that? I don't understand. Can you please, like, lay it out through my eyes, like, so they understand that I'm not, like, being some jealous douchebag
Mitch,
here?
I remember seeing your look of disbelief when Byron literally said he thought you were hanging out with him for views and being on your side for the first time. Just play PUBG or Fortnite and fuck the haters.
Yeah, so we just play Fortnite tonight, dog. We do some nice bets and we call it a day. We do some nice challenges and we call it a day. Like, at the end of the day, listen, what you're saying, I know what you're saying.
All of these weird thoughts that I have, they all stem from Byron. You understand? Like, that whole thing that happened, it just sent this, like, spiral of negativity that I never quite got out of. Like, no matter what, no matter how many viewers I have, nothing will ever
I'll be right back.
Nothing will ever fill that void. You know what I mean? Like, nothing will ever fill that void that, like, when, like, I don't know, man. Like, I like, he feels like he was played, but I feel like I was played on a much deeper level. You understand?
No. He feels like he was played, but you feel, listen.
But I feel like I was played, too.
No, you feel, here's what happened, okay? I'm going to tell you very simply, okay?
I still haven't let that go. It's been 2 years.
Listen, yes, because you don't feel played. You feel one-upped.
No, I feel
there's a difference. Yeah, but there's a difference. You understand? If you would have done what he did behind closed doors and it didn't affect Twitch, it wouldn't have mattered.
He stabbed me while I was on the ground.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
Look, the reason I felt played so bad is because I don't know. Like, I had never been betrayed to that level before. Never in my life had I experienced that. You know what I mean? And, like, I took it that way. You know what I mean? And then the fact that I was hurt
Fuck
about
the haters and enjoy yourself.
The fact that I was hurt about it made me a victim. You know what I mean? I wasn't even allowed to be sad that I lost a friend. You know, instead I had to turn around and act alpha about it and be like the correct public play was to go live and shit talk him right back. You know what I mean? That was the correct public play, but I couldn't do it because I actually cared for the dude. You know what I mean? I couldn't fucking do it. I quit streaming for like almost a year because of it. You understand? And I have never been able to recover since then. Ever. Publicly.
Yes.
I have
Yes.
never been able to recover.
Yes. Well,
I can get fucking 20,000 viewers.
Yes, I know.
I will never have the love I had before.
I know.
I
It's
will
because,
never have
man.
it back.
Listen.
You understand?
I understand, but
what I'm saying is, like,
you,
I have never
no,
been
it's,
betrayed like that.
I know,
and
but
what I feel like Rick is doing is very similar to that.
Yes,
understand?
but you don't.
That is why I'm getting pissed.
Right. So learn from your past. Why are you making the same mistake? Learn from your past and put your foot down and do.
I put my foot down today.
No,
and now
this
I'm
isn't
getting
putting.
banned from live
This
stream,
isn't. This isn't putting your foot down. You understand?
Explain how it's not. Explain how it's not.
Listen.
How is it not? Explain.
Because it's not. You can't. This isn't a perfect world. This isn't,
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
This isn't some perfect world. This isn't a world where you go there and you play your like. Why? Listen. Here's a problem. You aren't okay. You're an entertainer, correct? It's what you do.
I used to be.
It doesn't. Okay, stop. Okay, you're on Twitch. Okay. Unfortunately, in the entertainment business, it's about appearances. It doesn't matter how real you are. It's about appearances. Do you understand? There is a level where it's about appearances, okay? It's just a fact. It doesn't matter how real. It doesn't matter how bullshit. There's a level where it's about appearances, and it's fucked up, and it's shitty, but it's the fucked up world we live in, right? The same way where money makes the world go round. You can sit here and say money is corrupt, evil, and fucked up, but it's a goddamn fact, okay? Money makes the world go round, okay? So there are certain superficial aspects that run certain fucking goddamn, environments. And in this situation, appearance and how people see things and how you have things looking, it's how it fucking runs, okay? It's how it's ran. So at the end of the day, you've got to learn from your mistake. And just, I can't say it out loud, but you just gotta do, you've got to do what you don't want to do, because everything that you're telling yourself to do opposite. From now on, just do opposite. Do you understand? You're emotionally biased, you're fucking irrational, and you're impulsive, and you're acting on some kind of weird reality that this life has some sort of truth, and there's a judge and jury watching you from atop, and, you know, the justice is served. No. Do you understand? No. Just fucking chill. Everything that you're telling, everything you want to do, just do the opposite of. Okay, if you want to come in here and vent and say how fake someone is, don't do that. Do you understand? Let them see it through some event that will happen if the person is truly fake. Do you understand? Do you understand? If I'm fake, it will eventually come out. 1 year from now, 2 years from now, one time it will come out. Through some way it will come out. Do you understand? From everybody. And you can't be the judge, jury, and you just can't. I know you want to be and you feel betrayed, you just can't.
Mitch, can you listen? You don't understand that the majority of our audience likes you, but they just all stop complaining on stream and bringing multiple names into it when you still got some good friends and a GF. You are tricking yourself to think you are sad.
Well, I wouldn't say he's tricking himself to be sad, but thanks to the 420, bro. But anyways, add Destiny. Okay.
I mean, would Destiny add any points to this, or have we already covered everything?
Well, it depends. We've got to see if adding Destiny is going to be one of those things where it's a 50-50 dice roll. You know what I'm saying?
He could have already been paid off.
No, not paid off. I'm not sure. I'm.
This is politics, dude.
No, it's not politics. No, I like Destiny. No.
No good.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's a 50-50 roll. It's a 50-50 roll. No, listen. No, I like Destiny. You like Destiny. Destiny is cool. What I'm saying is a 50-50 roll because it's a 50-50 roll because it just depends, right? It depends what he believes, right? If he comes in here and just totally, disproves your entire point of logic, you're gonna be in a deeper hole. Do you understand? And
let's focus on what you're going to do moving forward, right? I mean, and also like what the fundamental problems are. I think that, like, can Mitch hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yep.
Yes.
So basically, I feel like there's been kind of a vacuum. Like ever since like you stopped playing WoW, there hasn't really been a way for you to kind of recapture that enjoyment, right? And I feel like you really had a lot of fun playing the game, and now you don't really have that fun, and something needs to replace that, right? And also, like,
Mitch,
that whole
you're stuck
like
on the past and your
that
views are
lifestyle
pessimistic.
is probably
That's what-
something that you look back on and you want to still have, but you know it can't exist.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is that I think that you liked the idea of just hanging out and living at your parents' house and playing video games and doing whatever else. And a time came where that wasn't the possibility anymore. You couldn't do that anymore. And trying to reconcile that is very difficult to do. And I feel like because Mitch has had trouble reconciling that and being able to deal with that, it's affected him mentally, right? I think that's what it really is.
Yeah, WoW was like an outlet for me. Like, I had all the same problems that I had now, but now I have to stare them in the face almost every hour of the day. You know what I mean? Back then, I could completely hide with World of Warcraft and, like, completely go into my own little world where I didn't have to deal with this shit. Now, it's like every single day, I have no escape that I can, like, really rely on because I don't really thoroughly enjoy what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like... No,
I fully understand it, and that's why I said it. No, I completely do. I know exactly what you're saying. And also, like, WoW is like, it's not just the game. It's like a metaphor for that life, right? And that's a life that no longer exists, right? And trying to hold on to that is something that I think I try to do that too, you know? I mean, I don't want to have, I don't want to get older and, have to deal with all this, like, real life stuff and everything like that either. And I feel like it's hard to come to terms with that, and it's hard to move past that. And I feel like that's really what the issue is that you're trying to move past, like, being who you were to being who you want to be.
Dude, these kids blew this up to 3rd on Reddit.
I'm impressed.
On all of Reddit?
3rd of all. This
is
on all of Reddit. Me to get banned.
It's
from
insane.
live
Like
stream
you
fails.
should be.
What?
Yeah, you should be flattered.
Wait, what the fuck? Was this ISIS motherfucking viewers? Like, how did this even happen?
What?
It's insane, dude.
What the fuck? Why is this on all of Reddit? What the actual fuck? Like, what are these kids on about? Like, I literally, are you?
It's not botted. Somebody says it's botted. It's not botted because the amount of comments match that. All you have to look at similar. All you have to do is look at similar posts.
That's not.
It's
botted?
just it's a silly comment.
I mean, is this bad? I don't even know. Like, this is obviously just
Well,
some witch hunt that got
I
out of
mean-
control at this point. Like, that's what this is. But
I mean, is it bad? I mean, like, yeah, kind of. But I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean,
I
there's
just
nothing you
don't-
can really do about it. I'm just saying, like, I think the problem is much more systemic than just something that's like really simple, like,
wait, this
oh
is
yeah,
this can't
you
be
know, like
real.
low view
This-
count or
this-
something like
this
that.
cannot be real, dude. Like, this has
Why?
Because this has more upvotes than anything on that live stream fails ever has. Like, the traffic on the site there's 6,000.
I don't think so. I think the Doctor's Respect thing had like 30,000,
This is
didn't it?
six. Look, the
Well,
exact
yeah, I mean,
amount-
yeah,
the
obviously
exact
there have
amount
been
of
some that
people-
can-
The exact amount of people that are online right now are also upvoting this shit. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Mitch is happy now. Fuck no, I'm not happy. This is a hate thread of me on the number 3 on Reddit. Why would I be happy about that?
Don't click that.
Okay.
Not with me on stream.
Okay. Like, look at this shit. These kids are just witch hunting me. Like, they actually believe that I'm just some jealous fuck who's being a douchebag here. Like,
That's not what they're saying.
what are they saying? Oh, now
They're
it's
saying
17K
that
online. Okay.
they feel like your channel is thriving off of drama, and because of that, they feel like you're creating more of it to create attention for your channel,
But
and
not
that's
what-
why they don't like it.
but
That's what they
but
said
that-
in the
that's
post.
But that's not what I'm doing.
That's fine. I mean, like that. I mean,
If
I'm
they
not
believe
saying
that,
that's
that's
true.
fine. If they
I'm saying
believe
that's
that.
what they think.
This witch hunt has started
Because that's what they
wait,
said.
Okay, what the fuck did I even say? Like, I feel like I don't know.
Yeah, listen,
Like,
that's what I
this is
told
I'm
you.
saying.
You just
I'm not-
can't. You just
I
can't.
am not willing to tiptoe to this. Like, if they want to witch hunt me, fucking witch hunt me, man. Look, I'm done tiptoeing. You understand? If they want to do this, that's fine. I'll eat the repercussions of that. And if you don't want to be around me because I'm eating this negativity, fine, don't do it.
I don't give a
No,
fuck.
but I'm telling you, all the other people will. They will. They won't give a fuck. No one
Yeah,
wants to be attracted
I
to someone
know.
that's in the negative light. you
No
understand?
shit, man. I could
Look,
sit here.
all
Listen,
I said was
I
the
could.
truth.
I could.
All
Yeah,
I
Trent
no,
lost a lot of
no.
friends
You
because
said
of
you
that.
said the truth in a very shitty way. Do you understand? I can sit here and perfectly tell you exactly what's going on with evidence and proof, but it doesn't matter. The way you went about it, you made it too personal. Do you understand? If you want to say the truth, it needs to be more logical. It needs to be more objective. You went off. You made it personal. When you make it personal, it looks like you are jealous and salty. Do you understand? I told you 100 times, you cannot do this right now. You just can't. And this whole thing about I don't care. I'm trying to be real. Listen, it's just you can't be real in a place. No offense, but you can't be real in a place that is ran by a majority of fickle in the moment, hype now, throw your friend in the bus, laugh at it now, get as many laughs as possible community. Do you understand?
That's what this is,
Do
right?
you understand? Your community is not a community of, true, real exposing. Your community is a community, no offense, not all of you. And this might make some of you mad. It's a community of what gets the fucking biggest laugh now. Do you understand? That's what it is. What gets the biggest laugh now at the cost of anything. Anything. Do you understand? You are preaching a real to a community that doesn't give a fuck. Do you understand? They don't give a shit. Now, if you said the real in a way where, I don't know.
I mean, listen. This just proves my complete point that my reputation is complete dog shit. Like, I have no business trying to like, these people don't know me for who I am.
It doesn't matter.
Listen, but it
That's
does
your
matter.
fault. No, that's your
No,
man.
listen,
You're
listen,
7 years on this site. It doesn't, man. Like.
Look, this proves my point. My
No.
reputation is absolute dog shit. Like, it proves my complete point. They all think that I'm some scamming
Yes.
fucking asshole.
Do you want to know why?
No,
because
I don't.
it looks like a coincidence. When you're happy and good and up in the air, you don't say a word about any of this. When you're down and your reputation shit, you fucking sit here and you cry about it and say it's the truth. It's an unfortunate coincidence for you. Do you understand? Do you get that? If I was sitting at 25K viewers talking about this, people would say, holy shit, this guy's real, he's doing well, this makes sense. When you're sitting at 2K or 4K viewers and you're talking this sad in the car, what do you think it's going to look like? It looks like you're being a whiny little crying bitch. That's what it looks like. Do you not understand that? You would even say that. You would say that to yourself. The other day you made a post about what would I say to myself. That's what you'd say to yourself. If I went back home and I had 300 viewers and I started saying, yo, fuck Mitch, I'm sick of this shit, bro. I was only there. I did all the content. I deserve this and this. Even if I was real.
So you're saying I should pull as many viewers as possible?
No, I'm saying that this is not the route to go about. I'm saying this is appearance. You understand? The business you're in is appearances. It doesn't matter if you don't.
I am done with
it doesn't matter.
I don't want to be a part of this.
Then you gotta quit.
This is a shit. This is all bullshit. You understand? I get it. Look, my reputation is bad, but I am not this horrible person that people are making me out to be. I'm not. You know this.
Yes, I know it.
I know this.
I know it.
I am a stupid, sensitive fuck. Like, I am who I'm not a fucking malicious, sociopathic douchebag trying to get fucking viewers and all this other shit. You know what I mean?
Yes,
That's not who I am.
Then you've got to show it through action, not words. Through action. Do you understand?
We did that for 2 months.
No, we didn't. We didn't.
I thought we did.
No, we did. We did. And then something happened where it went away. Do you understand? Do you get that? Like, you can't listen. This is the problem. We do it for 2 months, and then you go through the same cycle of loop. You get confident, cocky, and the same loop comes out. Do you understand? Like, you've just got to sit here and through action show you change. Do you understand? You sit there, you ignore this bullshit, you grind back up, and you just do you. We don't let anyone else in. If you and I believe what we believe, we don't let anyone else in. We just do our thing. We keep everyone at arm's length. We bring friends that we know are true, like Asmongold in, and we keep them there. But people that we think are this or that.
But this just makes me sad.
Yes.
Listen. This just confirms my point that people don't watch me because they like me. They watch me because either A, there's some shit going on.
No, yes. That's what I just said, and everyone said fuck Ape because it's the truth. Not all of your community.
There are some people that are going to watch you.
There is like 5K. Listen, there's like 3,500 people right now. 4 people that like you for you. They'll be there no matter what. You can literally be shit. You can be shit. You can literally turn into Mr. Hanky the Christmas poo, and they'll still come and watch you and smell you and sniff you and wipe at you for you. It doesn't matter. You have a loyal crowd in there, somewhere deep in there. But the people that you are talking about, they have a viewer base, and the viewer base that is in here that's flooding out the 3.5K, 4K that are loyal to you, they don't give a fuck. All they care about is, where is the next big laugh? Where is the next big drama? Where is the next big funny guy? Do you understand? That's what they care about. And when you make that deal with the devil and you accept them in, you have to deal with the other side of it, where when they don't like you, or you're not the top of the discussion, or you're not the hype, you're gonna deal with this depressed shit. That's the deal with the devil, with fickle viewers. Do you understand? That's why Ice is so down. Listen, Ice had to keep up a certain level, and when he couldn't, he crashed. And Greek's doing the same thing. He's keeping up a certain level of energy.
We love Mitch. You don't know what you're talking about, and hate when you talk to smarter people like Asmongold. So STFU.
Thank you for the 25.
What do you say? He's talking about me?
Yeah, he's just...
Wait, give me this. Here, I'll deal with this right now. What do you say? Hold on.
This is what a real friend looks like. Delivering truths you may not want to hear. Bravo.
Shut the fuck up, Ape. We love Mitch. You don't know what you're talking about. Listen, first of all, buddy. listen. First of all, listen. It's your, okay? It's YOU''RE. You are talking that, you fucking idiot. Take that $25. You know what? Refund that. I'll give Mitch $25. Refund that. Put that to a fucking Rosetta Stone, okay? Go get some hooked on fucking phonics, you goddamn Toucan Sam idiot. Not to mention, it's not Toucan. It's not Toucan Sam 04. No, wait. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Listen, it's YOU''RE. And hate when you talk to smarter people like Asmongold. Listen, it's Asmongold, not Asmongold. Asmongold, okay? So shut the fuck up. Listen, you shut the fuck up. Word. Idiot.
I don't even know, like, does that mean that they don't like it whenever he talks to me?
No, he's talking about me. He said, shut the fuck up, Ape. Listen.
No, but he says, and hate when you talk to smarter people like Asmongold. Like, I think this guy doesn't just need a Rosetta Stone. He needs an entire grammar book.
He needs a god.
Like, because that's completely unclear.
Unbelievable, huh? Unbelievable. Dog shit.
But I don't know what that means.
It's just dog shit logic. That's what it is. Dog shit logic. At the end of the day, it's very simple.
Like, I guarantee you ISIS subreddit has something to do with this. I guarantee you.
I wouldn't. Be careful.
I guarantee you they have something to do with this.
Who gives a fuck?
It's just weird. I mean, I don't give a fuck. It just is weird to me. Like, why would
It's good, dude. I mean, like, look, everybody's like going to your channel. They're like, wow, dude, who is this guy?
No,
This is great.
No, this is not good. Like, this is bad.
You don't think so?
No, this is bad.
I think this is one of those things where you just look at it and you say, you know what?
Yeah, but why is this Okay, like, can you explain? This is obviously just some shit where people are just fucking just going on with it or whatever.
This is
some internet fucking witch hunting bullshit,
this
right?
is what I told you in the beginning of the stream. If you were at 25K viewers right now, that wouldn't be a status. That'd be holy shit. Mitch is real as fuck. Right now, unfortunately,
I don't want to be a part of this then. If this is the reality, I don't want to be a part of this.
Well, then
I don't have the heart for this.
okay, then you gotta suck it up.
I'm too weak for this.
Okay, then you gotta suck it up and deal with your.
Then you have to get stronger.
Then you gotta sit there and grind and not care about viewership and just
true,
grab the
bro.
3.5K
Parking
and
up
grind
and
with that.
whining,
Grow from there.
making
Build a
me
real
think,
community. You
what's
can
up
do
with
it.
Mitch today?
I promise you.
But
I
it's
guarantee you. I can make a
just
promise.
your
I can make
way
a
of
year
reaching
challenge
out.
with you. Bet that
You
if you
are
grinded,
genuinely kind. Just need a little support. Similar to Reckful.
I can make a bet with you, a year challenge. I'll make a year challenge bet with you. Then a year, if you grind it with your 3,500 on League or in Fortnite, I guarantee you hit 10K. 10K consistent in a year, you build a community. I guarantee it. I can promise it. I can promise it. You'll build 10K community if you built it correctly. The problem is, listen, the problem is you want the best of the two worlds. You want viewership instantly, but you don't want the hate and the fickleness. Do you understand? You can't have that. You've got to either build long-term, build a community, which I believe you can do. I truly believe. I know Mira believes it. I believe it. I know a lot of your true supporters believe it. I know it.
Well, you've invested. I mean, you don't even really need to tell them that because you've invested a lot of your time and effort and everything. Like, you're in Austin a lot of ways, like to help Mitch and for you guys to build something together, and this is like what you've done. So it's very clear, Mitch, that you have people like Train obviously believes in you. There are a lot of people that believe in you, regardless of all of the bullshit streams, regardless of all of the drama, regardless of everything. Those people still believe in you.
Listen to me. This whole perception thing is actually pissing me off. Like, if I had just chosen to go live at a decent time, waited like 3 hours after watching some clips, I would have 10K plus, and then I drop this, and then it probably climbs like 16K or some shit because of drama. Then all of a sudden their opinions change because the view count's different.
No.
Is that what you're telling me?
No. I don't think that that's
no.
Like,
that's not how it works. That's not how it works.
Like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, this is like, why am I being witch hunted right now for something that I truly believe was like, I wasn't trying to be malicious about it. You understand?
Here's what you should do.
Thing to do.
Here's what you should do.
People think I'm doing this for
is
viewers.
it like here's something that I do?
I will
is
quit
it
for an extended period of time to prove that I don't care about
Why?
That's not going to prove
stop,
anything.
Stop.
That's
Real
just
quick,
going to show that they have power over you.
Let me finish what I was going to say. What I was going to say was, why is it for proving to the viewers that you're not being malicious, you want to do action by quitting, but in the beginning, but for the actual problem, you don't want to do action. You just want to talk. You want to tell them the truth and sit there and do what you do. Do you understand? The only action you want to provide is quitting. Just do action
for actually doing something. Yeah,
do the action
you're
for the
right,
beginning part instead of sitting there and saying what you need to say, even if it's true. Just do something about it. Do you understand? Sit there, grind, build a community that will believe in you. And when you build that, then you can spit it. You don't have a community that's going to believe in you. Do you understand? Your community right now is 3,500 believe in you, and the other fucking 4,000 are literally GGX in the moment. They're right now GGX hype men. Do you understand? All of them are GGX hype men right now.
Just want to point out something stupid.
Yes.
Look at how good you were doing before the twit.
Yeah, so
party and
they're
now
not
look
pieces
how
of shit.
you're
That's
doing
that's
after
just
someone
that's
came
what
back.
that's the
Just
that's the
saying.
They're
crowd
just
you're in.
retarded kids, dude. Who cares?
That's the crowd you're in. Do you understand?
Who gives a fuck, dude?
So you're saying these kids hop from CX dick,
I just told you they hype to whoever is the hype and gives the most laughs in that moment. Do you understand? Greek will lose them too. It's not saltiness or jealous. It's fact. At one point, whether it's a year, 10 years, 2 years, he will lose them too. Because someone new is going to come up. Something's going to happen. We're human beings. Everyone makes mistakes, and someone new is going to come up. Do you understand? That's why you don't throw your friends under the bus for this temporary gain of people who are known to jump from fan base to fan base.
That's exactly what Greek did.
Right, and that's what you did, and you made, and you paid the price for it, and he will pay the price for it. 4 years ago, that's what I'm saying. When you admitted it.
So my question is, would you take this as a hate? Is this hate?
I would take
yes,
this,
they hate you. That's
honestly,
why they're upvoting
I would
it
take
to.
this.
They hate
I would
you.
take this.
So I'm being. So this
No,
is heavy hate
I,
right now. Is that what
right
you're
now
saying?
here's what I do.
There are a lot of people
No,
that
here,
do
no,
hate
no,
you. Yes.
honestly, I think Asmon's wrong. Okay.
Okay.
Here's what I would do.
Why am I wrong?
I'll tell you why. Here's what I would do. I would take this right now to the bathroom, and I'd jerk off to this. I would beat off to it. Fuck it. Who gives a shit? Like, at the end of the day, I think you should twist it in your mind and just beat off to it. Hell yeah.
This is just ridiculous.
Listen, go down to every hate comment. Just like, oh, fuck yeah,
Mitch,
baby.
have you
Just
ever
bust
in
fat
your
loads in their
entire
face,
life
on their goddamn
admitted you
comments
were wrong
and
in
imagine
any
it's their faces.
scenario?
Ape gang.
Also, Mira is a sociopath.
I don't think that there's anything wrong with being able to admit that a lot of people don't like you. That's okay. There are very few people, like, think about anybody
Bro,
successful
stop
in life
reading Reddit, it just
that
brings you
is
down.
not
It's
following
just
them a huge
self-deprecating.
mob of people who don't like them.
All the,
It's okay to be
yeah,
hated.
but see, I think it's important to clarify and to distinguish that the people that are hating you right now, these aren't people that are sitting here, that have that have gathered hatred over 5 years for you. This is an in the moment. You said something they don't like. Tomorrow, if you go save a baby and a cat from a tree and you fucking suck the right cock, you're fucking back up and swinging dick with Donald Trump. Do you understand? You're pressing nuclear codes with Kim Jong-un. Do you understand? That's just how it is. So I wouldn't lose sleep over this. It's just right now, this is the goddamn hype. You understand? Right now, this is the hype. This is the way the story fucking the cookie crumbles. Ha ha. Bruce Almighty. Do you understand? So it doesn't matter. Honestly, I'd go rub one out, or if you can't rub one out, just go fucking beat some cheeks, bruise some chins, and with consent, and just fucking have a good
You're
night. Sit there, we'll play some
witch-hunted
Fortnite,
because
and
your
fuck it.
whole channel is drama law. You always have issues.
I don't know why.
With
I mean,
other
this
people
conversation
after a
is,
while. It
as I
can't
said
be
before,
everyone else. It's
I
you
feel
think
like
about it, you always
it's from a
have drama
direction
with
that is
someone.
not
Greek would
productive.
tell people not to talk about
And
you.
I think that we need to have more productive conversations.
You can't listen.
And
A
that
successful
will be
streamer
better
once
for
said,
everybody.
You're only as good as your last two streams.
I don't know why.
I want to
Go ahead.
specify.
By the
I want to
way,
specify
chat.
one real thing real quick, okay? To everyone that keeps saying like, okay, listen.
I'm just not what they paint me to be, man. I'm not even this person I painted myself. I'm trying to I'm constantly on defense every time, all day.
You
every
need
day.
to gain some serious perspective.
So am I.
You make six figures
Oh.
playing
Enjoy
video
it.
games.
It's not about
Meanwhile-
money, dude. Like literally, I
Enjoy
was
fighting.
I was so much happier.
It's good
when
to
I had
fight,
$50
and it's
in my
good to win.
pocket in my dad's basement. You understand? Like,
No, see, once again, you're misremembering.
I feel the exact same
No,
way.
no, no, no.
If I
Listen,
could turn back time to being a
You're a
16-year-old
different
person,
person.
I would do it in a second.
No, man,
I am a
see,
different
I
person.
disagree. This is some
I
goddamn
would
high road.
I would do it in a second.
High road
miss
fucking,
those chill
you know,
streams.
hillbillies on the prairie
Just
type.
stream.
You
Do
know,
your
it's
thing,
it's
and
a
don't care
bullshit
what
dream
other
world.
people think.
This whole thing. Oh,
By the way,
I'd be
Ape
happy
is a
with
good
$5 in my
friend.
pocket in my dad's basement. You know, the simple thing, the simple joys of life. Like, it's such a storybook cliche, high road thing to say. I don't believe that. Yes, in the mind, it sounds so great and good, but realistically, it is not. Do you understand? $5 in your pocket in your dad's basement. You couldn't eat the Wendy's and the McDonald's that you thrive on every day. You couldn't sit in that chair and play the game.
But
You
I'd be
understand?
with
Like,
my friends that I thrived on every day, and
yeah,
my mom wouldn't be sick.
Yes, the
That
friends.
there are a lot of things that are much more important than having a little
yeah,
bit
but
extra
what
money.
does? Yeah, but see, you're telling me that when you get money, that it's a trade-off. No, if you're gonna pull down,
No, it's a trade-off. It's a matter of time.
right. But if you're gonna,
It's time.
then make time for your friends.
It's not about that. Your friends don't have time for you. Their lives have evolved. They've moved on. They're 25 years old. You're
That's
25
life.
years old.
But that's my point.
You're
That's
moving
life.
on. You're doing different things.
That's life,
Sometimes
though.
you don't want to move on. Sometimes
life.
that sucks.
That's life.
That is life. That doesn't mean that you have to be happy with it, and it doesn't mean that you can't say that you wish it was another way. There's nothing wrong with saying, "Hey, I liked having no responsibility and having less things."
There is.
I would
Do you wanna
definitely
know why?
prefer that.
Do you want to know why?
But there is no there's no going back. It doesn't matter what
Exactly.
you want or what you don't want.
In my
there
opinion,
is no going back.
in
You
my-
can only move forward.
in my opinion,
You can reclaim what you've had before in certain ways.
In my opinion,
Go ahead.
Someone with true wisdom, in my opinion, okay, instead of looking back on certain regrets or memories and saying, you know, you wish you had that, the best you can do is right now stop looking in the past and make the change in the present. Why? Because if you spend, let's say right now I'm 27 and I spend looking back when I was 22 and life was simpler. Do you understand that life's going to move on regardless of my reminiscing? So when I'm 38, I'm gonna look back at 27 and say,
You're
damn,
gonna look back
my
at today and
my
say,
life
"God
my
damn,
life
that
was
was
so much
easy."
easier at 27. It's gonna be an endless loop if you justify this reminiscing and this, oh, you know, looking back's not a bad thing. Yes, it is. Look back, sure, but make the change today so that you from 10 years doesn't make the same mistake that you did at 27. You look back at 16. Do you understand? So that's why you shouldn't look back. You should look back, smile at some times. Obviously, memories are great, pictures are great, but make the change now. If you feel like you're lacking friends and time's an issue, then maybe take an hour off stream a day and try and call your friend. Even if it's a call, you do
You're
that.
absolutely right.
And that's how I feel
you're
about it.
absolutely right.
Yeah.
The thing with me is that like I could very easily go back to, you know, maybe streaming once a week and being poor and living on food stamps. But that point in my life is over. And I've made that decision. Now that doesn't mean that I want to make that decision. It means that I had to.
Yes.
That's okay.
Yes.
And I have to come to terms with that all the
Yeah,
time.
I agree with that.
I get up, I stream. Sometimes I really don't want to. Sometimes I really do not want to. And I get up, I turn it on, and I fucking do it. That doesn't mean that I want to at all. And it's okay. And what I'm saying is that more than trying to avoid the fights, look forward to them. That's what makes you alive. That's what makes it worth it. Winning. That's what it's about, is winning. Whenever you overcome, whenever everyone is against you and you succeed, there's nothing that'll give you more self-confidence than that. There's nothing that'll make you feel better than that. That's what's important.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I look forward to seeing people fighting against me, people trying to put me down, people trying to hurt me. That means I can fight back. I just sit here waiting for it.
Hey guys.
Who's
Finally.
This? Who is this? Greek?
Finally. Who do you think it is? Yo, what's up, dude?
It sounds different.
What's up, Asmongold?
How you doing?
Is this Greek? I need to check.
Not too bad.
Just wake up?
Oh, it is Greek.
Yeah, I can't sleep.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, we were actually talking about you a little bit.
A lot.
Obviously.
Oh, really?
Oh, shit.
Mitch, I'm sorry, dude. You're right. I 100% I'm honest about this. You are right. I clown on you and I play the banter card. And I'm sorry, dude.
Well, there you go.
I think it's not worth it. But it's 2018. I don't want to start off on a bad note, mate.
Look, all I want is to actually be friends and not have this bullshit popularity contest get in the way of that. And look what I've, like, I don't know, like, I just feel like I put myself out there for you a lot, and like I tried to help you when you were down, and then I really feel like you just kept jabbing me when I was in a bad place, and I appreciate the apology.
You told me not to talk about your girlfriend, and I continued, and I shouldn't have, just for content. And you're right, I do stupid shit for content, and maybe we will fuck up again in the future. But I don't want to. I don't want us not to be friends, because I actually do love your streams, and and I love you, and I love Ape, and I don't want fans to be fighting.
Like,
I don't want
if I'm like, dude,
I don't want fans to be fighting.
Yeah, no, I don't want any of that either, man. I just feel like I wasn't getting through to you off stream, and that's the only reason I was like just like ranting. I'm just on one, and I've been in a bad place recently, and like I'm sorry for even bringing this, like making this shit public or whatever. Like, I don't know. If Mira wasn't streaming today, none of this probably would have ever happened, because I just was fucking on one, and I don't know. I just was in a really bad mood. You know what I mean? And
I think anybody who's like, oh fuck you guys, you're just desperate for the drama, and I think you need to watch Desperate Housewives or something.
Yeah, like this is crazy. People think that I actually like was just doing this for like viewers or some shit. Like it's actually so weird how the public perceives everything. You know, like they think just because
it's confirmation bias.
Yeah, they think just because I want to fucking play Fortnite and take a viewer hit that my stream's dead, and all of a sudden I have to revive it by doing this. Like, literally, if I didn't say a word and me and Ape went IRL stream tomorrow, we'd probably have like 8K viewers or something like that. Like, my stream's not fucking dead. Like, I just don't understand why people have this weird perception of the way they look at everything. Like, it's just so fucking annoying. Like, I don't know. Like,
one request though, can I keep calling you bold?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck if you call me bald. It's fine. Look, I just want you to accept the fact that like what you were doing was kind of shitty. You know what I mean? And if you can apologize to me for like the deeper shit, not just the banter. I'm talking about the deeper shit, man. Like, you know what I'm talking about. I don't need to go into detail. you know what I'm talking about, and I'm asking you if you could just apologize for that deeper shit. You know what I mean? Like, do you agree that you
The
fucked
what?
up
Sorry,
on the deeper?
explain.
I mean, I could try and explain it, but it's like just the deep shit. You know what I mean? Like the fucking shit where it's like, you know, like you get the crowd rallying up against me, and then you kind of like fall into it and shit
Alright.
like that. You know what I mean?
What, just like playing the crowd favorite? Yeah, like
yeah. Playing the fucking
let's
the nut hugger
get
shit.
PGX in the chat.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay,
Yeah, relax.
stop.
You're good. Everyone's bald here. It's fun.
Yeah. Listen, Mitch.
Yeah.
I don't hate
you know what I'm saying?
anybody. I just want...
It's like when the cards where it's like you just go with the community's opinion instead of your friends, opinions. You know, like I feel like you do that a lot, and I don't know if
Yeah. I go with the crowd. Okay. Yeah, I get it.
So I'm asking you if you're gonna be my boy, just fuck the crowd, have each other's backs. You know what I mean? Like that's all I'm saying. It's because like I've been chosen the crowd over like so many goddamn times in this fucking business, and like I don't give a fuck how many people hate me, man. All I want around me are some real motherfuckers that aren't gonna choose the crowd over me. You understand? Like, and that's why me and Ape have gotten into so many arguments because I have weird trust issues with this shit. Like I really do. Like I just have weird trust issues with this shit. Like I need friends that aren't gonna choose the goddamn viewers over me every single time. You understand? And like I've been through this a lot of times with people and shit. And like, that's all. That's all I'm trying to say.
I really don't want to start 2018 like this, boys. To be honest with you.
I don't either. So let's just drop this shit. Let's just drop this shit.
Let's just hope 2018 we both do well and maybe you grow some hair.
Fuck yeah.
Well, I'm glad that we had this conversation. I knew that this is where things would go.
Asmon, are you cut?
Are you cut?
Do what?
Are you cut, Asmon?
Cut? Am I cut of what?
Are you cut? Are you cut?
Physically?
Can I dock my penis into yours? Are you cut?
I'm confused right now.
Are you circumcised?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Okay, Greek. I say we start this new year off. You and I already talked about this, and I think like you and I are good. So I said we start 2018 off just with a square of our cocks just docking.
What?
The fuck are you on about?
That's true. We peeked each other's dicks for a door crack.
No, I'm saying let's put our dicks inside of each other and make a super dick. And that's how we should start 2018. It's just that simple. All this.
I like
matter.
the sound of that.
Like, just set boundaries with your friends. Like, I feel like you and I set a boundary. Like, we set a boundary. You and I have been good since then. And that's what I said on stream all night tonight. And it's just that simple. And I feel like if we just dock our dicks, we make one big dick, that's just going to make everything better. And this whole shit, like, it's all about boundaries. That's all it is. We just set boundaries and dock dicks.
Yeah, I agree with the dick docking.
Listen, Mitch, I'm not going to just say sorry and not mean it. I'm going to prove that I'm sorry and not do the shit that I've been doing, okay? I'll stop clowning on you, okay?
Dude, you have to realize I don't care about banter.
Actions over words, boys.
Yeah,
I will... Yeah.
All I care about is that what you tell me you're going to do, you actually do it. You remember that conversation that me and you and Mira had off stream? Like, that was the one where I actually said the shit that mattered. You know what I mean? And in that
I mean, this is in front of everybody.
Yeah, no.
So I mean, like, if he didn't do that,
this was just me and him privately.
I know, but I'm saying like today, right now, so like if he goes back on this, he's gonna look like a dick, and he doesn't want that.
Yeah, of course.
So like if he's gonna come out here and say this, I would be inclined to believe him.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely inclined to believe him.
Everyone has to start acting with words.
Yeah.
Acting with actions,
yeah.
not words. Everyone, not just Greek. Everyone needs to do it, dude. You understand? Like, if one of us is being fake, like that's just like it doesn't matter. Like we talk about it, we fix it, or one of us just is out of the circle. It's that simple. Like, we just can't overcomplicate things. Do you understand?
No, I've already said the best case scenario for all of us is if we act as a team and chill. Not have this like fucking weird bullshit where we're all trying to fucking win each other's fan bases over and all this garbage that just is so fucking.
Well, it's
so
like whenever we
malicious.
play, like whenever we game together, like do Fortnite or like PUBG or whatever, everybody enjoys that.
Yes, for sure.
Everybody is happy. Like
Yes,
it
definitely.
makes people feel good whenever they can watch, people that they really enjoy and they like interacting and having fun together, because it gives them a visceral feeling of being part of that themselves,
just
and
like,
it makes
and
them feel
friendship
good.
and all the other shit. You know,
Right.
it's good. Like,
Yeah,
that's
and
why
so
I like making
that-
like real friends on
and,
like,
and
Twitch.
also it's like that is not going to be as quick of growth as something like just drama, right? Because everybody wants to see that, but it is going to be loyal growth.
That's very
And
true.
those are
Yep.
people that really care.
That's very
You know
true.
what, Asman? Let's give the crowd what they want. You know what, Mitch? I'll see you at UFCX too,
Oh,
buddy.
fuck
Oh,
off,
shit.
dude. I'm
Oh,
fucking,
shit.
Jesus Christ, dude. Don't fucking.
Let's sort this out the good
Oh
old-fashioned
my
way. Let's put our
God,
fists
dude.
up. Come
You
on,
wanna
let's go.
fucking
Put them up. Put
goddamn
them up.
fight? Like,
Put
are
them
you
up.
kidding me? Dude, I'm not gonna fight. Like, what the fuck? Dude, I'm not a fighter, man. Like, I've never even punched anyone in my life. I don't. I mean,
What?
fuck it.
I mean, you guys can see where I'm coming from, right?
I
Like,
might need to
everybody-
drop a few pounds so we can be able to fight officially.
Maybe you guys can sumo wrestle.
Hey, I'm down for that.
Okay,
All right,
one
but
of
yo,
us is
but
actually a
Greek,
sumo wrestler.
Yeah, so I didn't mean to like go in on you like publicly. I honestly, bro, I quit vaping and I'm really just mad. Like I was like being a dick to Miro. Like I'm
Yeah,
I'm
I've
just
been
mad.
there.
You know what I mean? Like
I've
I'm just mad, and I threw it all out on
Listen,
stream because I'm a dumbass. Like,
Listen,
I'm
this
just
is not
stupid.
shots fired, but I'll be mad if a no, I'm not gonna say that shit.
Just,
Never mind.
it doesn't. Listen,
New Greek, reformed, boys.
Listen.
He's a good boy now.
Just take the calls, you're done.
Okay.
Not to backpedal. Just, you said what you said. You meant it. You're mad, so you said the truth. It's that simple. No need to apologize.
Okay.
About that just 'cause you feel bad because you came in and sorry. Just say, okay,
No,
thank
I
you,
do
won't
feel
do
bad
that.
because I feel like I went in for no like.
It doesn't matter. Like
Yeah.
if you do this, people are gonna, you just take it.
This is how I am, man. Like I don't care to win their fucking opinion, dude. No, like at this point, I'm serious. Like I don't care. Like I know you're trying to help my public. Like I know. Thank you. You're a good friend, man. You're honestly real as fuck. I appreciate that. But right now, I don't care what the chat thinks. I care how I feel and how Greek feels. You know what I mean? And like, if Greek was truly upset with what I did, then I feel bad about that. Like I don't want to stand by what I said, even if it was fucking true as fuck. Like, even if I was pissed off. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, when it comes.
I'm not. By the way, I'm not upset what you said. I'm completely cool.
Unfortunately, when things like this happen, when there's an awkwardness, people like you or I, we feel embarrassed and we feel, sad and sensitive toward it. Even if they
I'm a sensitive person. I will never change.
But then, if you're never gonna change it, listen, you can't apologize or you can't tell the truth and sit here and talk about real, and then he apologizes and say, okay, you know what, never mind, bro, I feel bad.
No, but even if it was real, I don't care to be the one to say it anymore. You know what I mean? Like.
Okay, well then just drop it at this point. He said sorry, take it, but thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I'm excited to be friends again. I'm excited to move forward, and it's done.
Okay. Well, I guess. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, he came in here, he apologized. It feels like things are moving in a positive direction, right? I mean, that's at least how I feel.
Yeah, and Mitch, I want one thing from you. I want you to stream every day at the same time for a week and just see how well you do.
No, see,
At the same time.
No. See, I'm gonna interject. This is exactly what needs to stop.
That'd be PogChamp as fuck.
No,
No, I'm trying to help him.
I know.
No, I want him.
No, but see,
I want him to stream every day for a week,
But
just
see,
one
no, but
week, and
see,
see how like
Greek,
good he
Greek,
feels.
Greek.
Success
Do you
and not
see why that-
dragging his sorry ass with.
Can you see why that doesn't help though? Because listen, here's what
I don't really.
Here's why that doesn't help. Okay.
Okay.
Because Mitch right now, he's not in a good place. When you say, I'm just helping. I just want to see you stream for a week. Now, if he doesn't do that, everyone's like, oh, you're a good friend.
Okay,
you're
yeah,
real.
you're right.
But now Mitch
Yeah, I
looks
didn't-
terrible, and he gets shit on.
Yeah,
for that.
yeah. I didn't think of it like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that
okay,
stuff
okay.
needs to go
Sorry.
completely. If you
I just
wanna-
want to say that I've been streaming at the same time, and I'm just saying it. You feel better. You have like a schedule in your head, and listen. I'm autistic. I like things the same every day. You know.
Yes.
I'm just saying it might help him if he was to just do it for 1 week, just so he can test it, or even just like 5 days in a row.
Then, in my opinion,
Just so he sees how much he feels.
then
You
in
feel
my-
better.
Bro, I
in-
thought
in-
you meant
in
stream
my-
at the same time as you.
In my opinion,
You just
No.
need to stream at the same time in general.
in my
It doesn't matter what time it
in
goes
my-
live, but just say, listen, I'm live every day for 4 days, 4 hours a day at this time.
In my
And
opinion,
believe me, he'll get like a same group, the same crowd that comes every day. You'll get the regulars that come around, and it'll feel good.
in
Well,
my-
like, you
in
get
my
on-
opinion-
He doesn't have to do it today.
Like, Greek,
He can
you get on at like 10:30, and I get on at like 11. Because like every single time I get on, I see you're getting on. Like whenever I check Twitch to see who's on, you are always getting on right before me, right? And usually, like we stream for about the same amount of time. So I totally agree. Like
I can see
because
what
we
Ape's
basically
saying
have
now.
the same schedule.
Ape, are you there?
Yeah, all I was saying was
if it's truly friendly.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying there.
DM it.
I know what you're
DM it.
saying.
DM it. DM it. And real quick, I want to clarify something. To everyone in chat, to all the 9-year-olds and 24-year-old man-childs in chat saying, Ape, shut the fuck up. Listen, buddy, if someone came to your house and in front of your parents said, hey, man, I really recommend you mow the lawn for 7 days. It'll make your mental focus way better, and it'll, fix the relationship with your parents, and you'll find yourself a successful CEO in 10 years if you get your discipline up like that. Trust me, just mow the lawn for 7 days. And your parents like, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. And if you don't do it, your parents are like, oh, fuck this piece of shit, I'm taking this shit away. Like, it's a similar thing. You'd be fucking pissed and you'd be crying. So don't sit there and Ape, shut the fuck up me, okay? Otherwise, I'm gonna come to all of your houses and I'm gonna give your parents ideas of what they should put.
Whoa, stop. Hey.
What?
Just dude.
Well, in general, like, yeah, obviously, like, I mean, if you can stream at the same time every day, it's good. But it's like there's always a balancing act, right? Is like doing things that, like kind of help you, I guess, like maintain focus and, the same type of schedule, and also doing what makes you comfortable. And sometimes it's okay to move out of your comfort zone.
Banned for what?
What do you want? Mitch, what do you want to do? Do you even want to just like, what do you want to do? Do you want an IRL stream? Do you want a game stream? What is your...
Yeah, I've already told you, this game is tearing me apart, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I gotta really figure out what the fuck I want to do going forward, because, like, these viewers that we're trying to fucking cater to are just so hard, man. Like, they're just so mentally draining.
Here's the thing.
They just ruin me. Like, I can't explain it. Like, with this whole witch hunt, like, me and you already made up, but these kids are gonna never let me hear the end of it. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
here's what you do.
It's just like...
Here's what you do. You don't listen, so it doesn't matter if you hear the end of it or not, because you're not listening. Who gives a fuck, dude? Like, so there's some 12-year-old that's posting dumb shit about you on the internet? Like, what was this like?
Yeah,
is this a big deal?
I don't know. I'm just... I guess I'm really weird, and I get very I get very...
No,
down
I know you do, but what I'm saying is, like...
I get fucked up.
No, I
for
get
example,
what you're saying.
if the whole chat's like pog champing while I'm rapping, I'll actually increase my rap out of just the pure confidence that will give me. You know what I mean? But if the whole chat's spamming haha, I will just choke. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
No, that happens to me too. It's like if I see things are going well, I'm gonna be like, damn, okay, let's keep going.
Yeah.
If you look at it right now, like everyone's saying banned because I said I'm gonna come to their house and tell their parents on them and tattletale on them, like. It's the same concept. They say banned, makes you feel like shit, is dog shit. But at the end of the day, listen, if you keep acting up, I'm going to come to your house, and I'm going to tell your parents that you're not doing your homework.
Don't go to... Please don't come to any of our houses. Ape was sorry.
I just can't believe...
We're sorry.
Wait, I just can't believe that people think that I fake this shit for viewers, when I actually am so deep in these emotions that I just... Like,
people don't like they're
just
then
stupid.
You know what
they're
gonna do?
Fucking stupid.
They're
they
gonna
just
say no, dude. It's even worse. Now that they're gonna say you're doing it, you're faking for viewers to get a reaction out of you. Like, see, this is a lose-lose situation.
So how?
No matter what
many
you do,
loses. How do I fucking win?
It's simple. You don't play.
Okay. I'm out. Fuck it. Like,
you stream. You stream.
What the fuck?
You enjoy it. You just ignore people that talk shit, and that's it.
Oh shit, dude.
That's what I do. And then also sometimes I'll talk shit back to them. It's fun.
Yeah, it is fun to talk.
Like, have you ever pulled up somebody's Twitch page who talks shit about you?
I want to pull up
their profile picture.
I want to pull up
looks
somebody's
like
Reddit account. Let's see the guy that made this fucking thread.
Yeah, and it looks like a My Chemical Romance like album cover. Kid's a fucking loser. It's hilarious.
Wait, what is this guy
and then
about?
You do that
look
a few times.
Look at all the karma he's farmed. Holy shit, that guy's got a lot of karma, dude. What a guy. Look at his fucking karma, man. All right, hold up. What is he on about here? A Twitch employee released private user report to the public in an attempt to publicly shame it.
Oh yeah, I saw that guy should have gotten fired, but I mean, that's probably not going to happen. Like, I feel like that's like a violation of like company policy. But whatever.
Wait, what is an elite?
That happened
Redditor?
a while ago.
What is an elite redditor?
Elite redditor?
Yeah, what does that mean?
That's like.
Well, have you seen my recent tweet? They kind of look like that guy. Have a look at my recent tweet, Mitch, with the hat.
Dude, I just.
That's what elite redditors look like, my dude.
Yeah,
I mean, fuck it. Everyone wants me to fucking goddamn burn. I swear, so many people would masturbate to me fucking just falling and like.
Yeah, well, that's part of life.
Well, of course, because they don't like you.
Yeah,
It's okay
but
that
even
they don't like
but
you.
even the people that say they like me would still masturbate to it. You
That's part
understand?
of life.
Well, of
This
course,
is-
because
but
they don't
this-
actually
dude,
like you.
But this
They-
is the
they
shit.
want to-
But you understand?
here's what they
Asman,
want to
Asman,
do.
I'm too weak for this. You understand? I can't play this game with people. I
Then
cannot
get
play.
stronger.
Oh, I mean, how? This is the fakest, most bullshit game I've ever seen in my life.
You could have handled this easily in 2015. It would have been no problem for
No,
you.
in 2015, I didn't even look into. I didn't even know this shit existed. You understand?
It's life.
No,
Yeah,
but
people
listen,
talk
listen.
shit to you
no,
and
no,
you just
listen,
talk
listen.
shit right
in
back. Fuck 'em.
2015, I was so naive. I thought everyone was chill. I was cool with everyone. I was just like, woohoo, yeah. And then some people opened me up to the harsh reality that this world is fucked and cruel and AIDS. You understand? Like
No, I
was
get
in
that.
I was in a perfect bubble to where I was untouched and I was just a pure version of Mitch Jones that didn't believe negativity existed.
Yeah, that's
you
called-
understand?
That's called
Mhm.
ignorance.
Amen,
That's
brother.
enforcement by-
Well, that's
Yes,
not
yes,
even.
but-
That's not entirely. I don't believe that. I really don't believe that.
But this
And
is
there's a number of reasons
But
why.
that's where I was. You understand? Like that's where I was. I was so immune to it all. I looked at hate, and I was just like, "Lol, I'm the shit. I'll fucking duel me,
Yeah.
like duel me, bitch." Like you know what I mean? Like
That's what I was just saying.
Yeah,
I was
like-
literally just saying that.
that's not real.
Like there are
What do you
times
mean?
that I feel weak too.
No, but I'm just saying, if I would love
Everybody
to be in that
does.
ignorant place for the rest of my life, like
It's not ignorance.
No,
it's
is.
confidence.
It's complete ignorance. It's confidence through ignorance. You understand? I was confident because I was in my own
bravado.
Yeah. I was in my own little bubble of like this world where I didn't even know people could backstab me. I didn't know fucking this career was dog eat dog and everyone wanted a piece of the pie, and I didn't know any of this shit. You understand?
To be honest, every career is dog eat dog. Ask your dad about being a lawyer. It's a dog eat dog world.
So you're saying if he has to step on another lawyer to get some points, he'll do it?
I'm saying to be.
I'm pretty sure he did. Like, do you really think your dad never did that?
Then yes, he had to do it.
I just, but the thing is, I'm not capable of doing that. Like, I
Why
will-
not?
I'm too empathetic of a person, man. Like, I'm just.
Here's the thing.
I-
Is that in life you can either be a predator or you can be prey.
Well, I'm
And-
prey 100%. I don't know how to change.
Live streaming is the new Coliseum.
Then start
Viewers
Then
wanna
start
see
looking at how.
ICE's live go down the drain
start
for
looking
the
at how. I
laws.
mean that's it. I mean you
Take
have to
your
stand up for
shekels
yourself.
and
You have to
shut your
fight.
mouth, man.
And that's it.
Beats
That's it.
9
There's
to 5
no
slavery.
there's no like if
Well,
ands
when
or buts about it.
Yeah, but the thing is, whenever I defend myself, I just look as, I come off as jealous, or I come off as something, or like I come off as this bad person whenever I defend myself, right?
Then cultivate a better personality.
No, it's because it's not even that way.
I mean,
If you just came one.
yeah. I mean, there are sometimes whenever I come off like a dickhead too,
If you.
and I feel stupid for it.
But the difference is, Asman, if you have an issue, you come on, you talk about it, you're done, you go to your stream. Mitch has talked about this for the last 4 fucking weeks, every day. Do you understand? Like, you come off certain. If you have an issue, you come on, you give your argument, you talk about it, and then you move on. You're on this for 4 weeks because you're not getting the reaction you want from them, right? You say it, and then they go back and do something, and you don't, like, you're not happy with what's the reaction because you're looking for a reaction. You say you don't care what you're looking for, and otherwise you wouldn't talk about it 15 times. You just say it one time, then you'd fucking be done. That's why you're perceived this way. Like, you talk, how long has it been? 4 weeks?
4 weeks of what?
Of just coming on here and being sad and talking about how this game is fake and fucked up?
I don't think it's been 4 weeks of this shit. It's been a couple days though, that's for sure.
No, it's been when I was in Arizona.
I don't know. It's
too.
eating away at me, man. It's eating away at me. It's all I can think about. It's all I think about. I eat, sleep, dream, wake up. It's all Twitch and how fucking AIDS it is. You understand?
Yeah, well,
Like
the
I don't
problem
ever have a
If you're
moment
this
of life where I'm
sensitive,
just
then
like,
you
Because
should
the
quit at
problem
this
is
point.
You can't handle
If
the
every little
other
thing the
side.
chat says bothers you, you're in the wrong profession.
it's not about the chat bothering me, man. It's the amount of misinformation. It's the fact that you could ruin someone who. It's the fact that in this world, little Jimmy could be this perfect angel, but if Big Daddy fucking, I don't know, Bernog came
They
around
don't
the
want to
corner-
watch you. They want
Look,
to consume you.
Look, if little Bernog
You
came,
understand?
or little fucking, okay, if little Jimmy was just a pure soul, okay, and like he meant no harm to the world ever, right?
Okay.
Someone with a popularity and a reputation could come along and ruin Jimmy.
Yes.
And Jimmy didn't do a damn thing, but no one will believe him. You understand?
You're not Jimmy.
I know I'm not
You
Jimmy.
really-
No. I'm not placing myself in Jimmy's shoes at all. I'm just saying that the fact that exists, the fact that this world can be so cruel to where someone could be fucking so pure and yet so hated because of misinformation, it makes me sad and it makes me not want to exist in this reality that is Twitch. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a giant shit show of just people trying to one-up each other and bash each other
Well-
and get to the top and with any way they can. And I'm just Mitch Jones, the dumb rat kid with fucking 3 IQ. And, you know, this is
See,
like.
No, because
no.
this is
You
not
used
it.
to- yo,
Like,
you
are you
used
really
to-
going to
you
say that
used to
you've
do
never
that.
done
You used
anything
do that.
to
Like,
hurt
if
somebody
anything, like, you
else's
wanna see a
stream
change,
or
you
make
gotta
somebody
repent
else
your
look
sins,
bad?
do you understand?
Repent to my
Are you
sins.
really going to say that?
Okay, what do you mean by repent to my sins?
You gotta repent your sins. So instead of saying it, sitting here and saying, "Oh, this world's fucked up. People do this." Like, you don't understand. You used to do that. You used to ride things.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I
what
used
you.
to ruin people?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know about ruining
I
people,
don't
but
think
obviously
I was ever
you
the
said.
one on the offensive, like, ever. Like, with the soda drama,
Yeah,
he
because
shot himself in the foot. With Byron, he attacked me. Like,
It doesn't matter. If someone attacks you, it doesn't mean you have to destroy them. Do you understand? Like you're sitting here saying you're not like that, but like that's what's going on. Like you used to do that, regardless if you were justified or not, and now it's the tables have turned. So instead of sitting here and saying "fuck this," I hate this world, saying, you know what? I understand what's going on. I need to change it.
okay,
You
but
get it?
for me to change, I either A, have to become one of them, or B, I have to just ride my own lane and be okay with that. That's it.
Yeah, that's
That's
Well,
it.
you have
That's
to.
the
You have
trade-off
to
that you
also
aren't willing to
be.
make.
Like, think
Well,
about somebody who is completely what you were saying, pure. Like, who would you consider on Twitch that is completely pure, that doesn't really do anything bad to people, that's just a good boy? Like, think about who would you
It's to your knowledge.
who would you classify as that?
I don't believe anyone's pure.
This is. I don't know.
If you had to guess.
What's it at now?
Okay, it's at almost 10K. It's just this is just a fucking bandwagon hype of just bullshit. This is people. This
Well,
makes me sad
here's
that
an
the internet can
example,
do this.
right?
It makes me sad.
It's like
people kill themselves over.
it's
shit
like
this, you know what I
Summit.
mean? Like,
Summit doesn't
there are-
really say
like, I'm
bad
not saying
stuff about
I would do that.
right?
I'm just saying this is some shit that is really hard to deal with. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
I know.
I haven't done anything to even like deserve to be hated. Like what? People think I start.
No, dude, this is awesome.
This is not even real though. I didn't
No,
even.
dude.
This drama was real. It was real.
No.
And they're saying it's
No.
fake. Like this is just blowing my goddamn mind, dude.
No,
Like,
dude, who gives a fuck what it is?
unbelievable.
Like, that's 10,000 people, thousands of people seeing
I
your
don't
fucking
give a
name.
fuck.
Those
Like,
are all people that are like, who is Mitch
it's
Jones? They're
unbelie-
looking
it's
you
just
up.
not
They might
even
follow you on
fucking
Twitter.
real.
They might
It's
follow
just
you on Twitch.
It's
You gain from
actually-
that.
Greek coming here and apologizing shows that it's not made up drama. That there was
Take-
an actual issue.
No shit. there
Take
was an
whatever
issue.
you can
but
from it.
But these
I'm
fuckers
saying-
are
Stop
actually
looking at the
jumping on a
negatives and start looking at the
bandwagon and saying
positives.
that this is fake. I
know, and I
they're
just
saying
gave
that I
And
faked
I just-
all of
and
this
I
for
just said that.
publicity.
I just said that out
I would
loud.
rather
Who-
quit if they believe
just
that.
said that
It's
out
just
loud
it
so
makes
they
me sick.
understand.
It makes me sick though. It makes me sick to
See,
my stomach. You
well,
understand?
why are you displaying this? Like,
because it's,
there's no reason.
It's disgusting, dude. This is a made-up
They're-
thread,
they're-
man.
they're going to
it's
keep
not
doing
even
it now.
real, dude. This is
I know-
fucking not real. It is
I'm
not
aware.
real.
I know. I know that. What I am saying is that you saying that and getting angry about it will only make it happen more. These aren't like real people. These are just random people on the internet you've never met. You probably don't want to meet them.
I promise. this
Why
is-
would you care what they think or what
Huh?
they say?
I
Like,
promise.
if they thought that you were actually secretly a lizard, you were a lizard person that lived in the center of the earth that was trying to control the world, would you care what they think? No, because it's stupid.
Okay.
So look at that in
but
the same way that you
the
look at
amount
this.
of- like I said about Pure Little Jimmy, I cannot believe that people would hop on the bandwagon and upvote Pure Little Jimmy into oblivion just because they want to hop on a bandwagon, even though they
But you
haven't
said
even
before
researched
that
it.
you weren't pure little Jimmy.
No, I'm not Pure Little Jimmy. I am not Pure Little Jimmy. I'm just saying, if there was another case where Pure Little Jimmy was in the same shoes and it was getting traction on the internet and upvoted to the front page of Reddit like this has randomly, it would be the same case scenario. People don't even know who the fuck I am, have done very little to any research.
Fuck I am.
Yeah, who the fuck I am.
No.
Exactly. No.
It's not
Yeah,
not
but what I'm
particularly
saying is,
unreasonable that many people felt that way. So like if you look at the subreddit, right? You look at
Well,
livestream fail.
this
there's
is
16,000
dude, I
there are
can't-
16,000
I can-
people online.
I'm pretty sure if I wasn't streaming and giving it a reaction, it wouldn't have blown up like this. But that's another.
Well, regardless,
Yeah.
like there are 16,000 people online in that subreddit. So
Yes.
it could be completely within.
But wait,
an
why are there
organic-
why are there so many on the subreddit right now? When I was
Because the live stream fail subreddit is blowing up because it's encompassing all kinds of other Twitch stuff, and also Twitch is becoming more popular and more people
dude,
are
before
watching
I started
clips.
I was on livestream fails before I started streaming, and there was like 4K online. Now there's 16K. Is this like a hot time for it to be online or something?
It is a very big time right now because usually usually it has like maybe 3,000 to 5,000
That's
people
what I'm saying.
online.
Now it has 16. Like, what the fuck is that?
Well, the reason is because it had a big post reaching all, and whenever it reaches the all, that's where everybody in Reddit can see it. The algorithm shows it to every single person on Reddit, which is
Oh,
going to attract
nice.
people to it
So
because
the,
they don't
so the
necessarily see
normies
that
are in
subreddit.
here thinking I'm some fake drama
Yes.
fuck, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
normies are in here thinking
And
you're a fake drama.
that's great. That's great. That's great. I'm the fakest fucking drama fuck that there ever was, and I should just fucking quit streaming. Like,
Well, who cares,
fuck
dude?
This goddamn shit. This
Tell
is
them to follow. Tell them to follow the stream.
follow the stream. Like, what do you mean? What
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck?
I mean, here you are. You're in front of a bunch of people. It's a whole new audience. Tell them, please follow the stream. You want more drama? You want more bullshit? You want to watch me
Wait,
play
post
Fortnite,
it here?
PUBG?
Like, what do you mean? Post what? What do you post?
Yeah,
like,
tell them right now. Fuck them. No, right now. Say it.
By the way,
For all of them watching. Just
follow
say,
my
follow
Twitter.
it.
Say it, go, say it, brother. Yeah. Amen, brother.
Not that kind of say it. Come on, relax.
Twitch.tv/MitchJones.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow my Twitter at
You have to take control of these fucking people, man. You don't let them run your life. You run them.
Yeah, I'm just so bad at running anything.
Then get better.
Yeah, no.
Nobody starts
it's
off a
Z,
winner.
Z at the end. No, but the thing is, dude, look, Asmon, I had a winning algorithm until somebody tarnished that. You understand? Like,
No,
now,
you didn't.
I did. I completely did.
No,
I 100% did.
you're winning out.
I 100%
Everything
get
has
Nick
a
out of there, dog. What the
everything
fuck?
has a life expectancy.
What do you? Are you
Like,
sure?
think about,
that?
like,
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Name one thing that name something.
If I could have just stayed innocent little Jimmy that was just chilling on his helicopter.
Name a popular paradigm, and I will show you that paradigm running its course.
Dude, what the fuck was that picture? Why am I fucking Kirby?
I don't know.
Oh, right.
Apparently,
Yeah,
somebody
I don't
posted
know.
it. Somebody posted
Hey guys, who the fuck did that?
I called you.
Hold up, why the fuck am I Kirby?
I called you Kirby. That's my bad.
It was actually a really good match.
You
It was a
called me
great.
Kirby?
Yeah,
Do you want me to explain it to you, Greg?
Yeah, I called you Kirby. My bad.
Okay, so you know how
it
Kirby
was on ISIS
sucks
Reddit
people
or
in,
something.
and then he takes their power?
Yeah.
Well, you suck people in and you take their audience. That's basically what they were saying.
Right, that's it.
That's basically it, dude.
But get down, guys. I'm taking all of your. Okay.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, now you understand, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay.
Okay.
I get it, dude. I'm a leech. Okay. I'm a leech.
No, but you're not.
leech,
You're not a
no.
leech.
Kirby's
you're
better
Kirby.
than
You're
Kirby is
Kirby,
better than a
dude.
leech. Come on,
Yeah,
dude.
I'm an advanced leech. I'm a leech
You're
saying
gonna
two.
go?
Wait until you see me in my
you're-
final form.
You're
Anything else?
evolved.
Do you wanna-
I turn into a black hole and everybody goes into me and I just like I'm just a big I don't know what I
Yeah,
get.
it's a black hole for viewership.
Ape!
Yeah, exactly.
Ape! Gay!
Whoa. That's right.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, like, Mitch, I mean, you can't let these people fucking run you, man. You can't do it. So that they'll run you into
right
the
now
fucking
they're trying
ground.
to run me. Like, what do you mean?
Telling that they're gonna ban you from the subreddit, that they're getting all these people that not like you.
Yeah, that's
Take
that's what they're
control of
doing,
it, man.
That's what they're doing. Yeah. Yeah, I'll play
Yeah,
Fortnite.
fuck 'em.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm a terrible person, I guess. You know, fuck it.
No, you're not a terrible person.
Well, apparently I am.
Like, what do you mean you're a terrible person?
I don't
Who
know.
the fuck thinks that?
A bunch of normies do. What do you mean?
All right, here's the thing. It's like I live with my mom. I pay all the bills. I help take care of her. She's sick. People think that I'm a loser that lives in her attic that works at Wendy's. You know what I do? I fucking laugh at them.
True.
Who gives a fuck, dude?
Yeah.
They're nobody.
Yeah, no, I feel that. All right, well, yo, Greek. My bad, dog. I don't know. I'm just.
Yeah, dude. Yes, listen. I'm not starting 2000.
Literally, I'm on one, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just on. You know, I quit the vape like 2 days ago, and I've literally been I've just been so fucking angry. I can't even explain it. And like, I'm just having trouble holding my tongue anywhere. Like, I don't know, any time. So, yeah.
You're doing
Listen.
fine, man. Like, nicotine withdrawal is real.
Yeah, it's a bitch.
We're good. There's nothing to worry about. We're good. We're just gonna go back to
Were
normal.
you actually
I don't
thinking about moving to Austin, Greek?
Yeah, I wanna go to. I wanna
Wait,
live
what?
in Austin for a bit.
Yo,
Yeah,
thank
why
you for the
not?
sub.
Are
All
you
the-
serious?
All
Thank you, dude, thank
the good streamers live there. So
I agree.
Yeah, there
Wow.
are a lot of streamers here. All right, well, yo, I gotta go take a shit really bad, and I'm probably gonna fucking like, I don't know. At least I streamed. That's good. But I'm just kind of actually really.
Except for Nick. Nick, he's
Yeah,
not,
dude.
not so much of a streamer anymore.
Wow, dude. Wow.
Try and
Yo,
say to the chat, boys.
Okay, so how do I deal with this negativity then? Like, I don't know.
Well, it's simple. So, like, if you look at your browser, if you navigate to the top right area, you'll see something
Okay.
that resembles an X,
Yeah,
one of the letters in the alphabet.
I got it.
And then you want to use your cursor to left-click on that X,
Okay.
and then whenever it says, "Do you want to close all tabs?" click yes, and then open up your Streamlabs, open up your dashboard, make some fucking money, and ignore it.
Wait, let's see here. Streamlabs.com. All right, let's open up the dashboard here. I'm listening to your advice here, Asmongold.
There you go, dude. There you go.
Mitch, it's a simple fact
This
is
is a good day
nobody
so
on this
far.
platform provides any content,
It's like-
okay? So people have to watch us, all right? It's a plan. It's a master plan.
Yeah, I
man.
Yeah.
That's a good day
Okay,
right there.
have you not seen streamers randomly disappear? Okay, for years, for weeks.
Yeah, I have seen that. Wait. When did I start
It's just
the
all
stream?
part of the master plan.
Wait, what was the day before?
When do what?
Oh, there we go. 420 followers. Yeah, that's a good day right there. 420 followers today on the stream. Thank you for 420.
That's good, dude.
I
Blaze
got
it.
27 new subs. Thank you for that. Thank you.
That's
60
big. And that's not even entirely accurate. You probably got more because Streamlabs doesn't track subs very well.
That is true.
It's like, think about it. Like, these kids gave you almost $700. Like, you can go buy 2 Xboxes.
2
Oh,
Xboxes.
shit!
Holy
Two
shit,
about
I
that,
didn't even
dude.
think about that.
Oh, yeah, we can play some Call of Duty on that motherfucker. Come on!
I don't know, Greek. I actually, if you can stay chill and actually like, just not cross the line anymore, we'll actually be completely good, man.
No, I told you I will not use your words. I'll use actions, and I'll prove it to you. Okay? I don't want to mess with you
Dude,
anymore. I'm
let's just
sorry. I told
let's
you.
just
I wanna be
fucking
friends
let's
with you.
just be a team, Doug. Like, let's not do this shit where we have to fucking let's not go the Reckful route. You feel me? Let's just not do that, okay? So.
Yep,
Yeah.
I agree. I love you, dude.
All right, I appreciate that, dude. It's for real. And I this was not some.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You're supposed to say I love you too.
Oh wow, no, he said I love you. He didn't say that, did he?
Yeah, he said
Yes,
I love
I
you.
did.
No, don't act like you didn't hear it now. Come on.
Wait, I really
No,
really
it's too
didn't hear
late.
that.
No, it's too late. No, I'm
No,
fine.
yo, I love you too, man. I love you too. Thank you very much. Thank you, dude.
Okay, there we
Sneak
go.
this.
Hey,
no,
and
no, it's not
also-
sneak this. It's just me and
also-
Byron don't talk anymore.
Also,
That's
do
fine.
you still have my T-shirt, or did you burn it or hurt it
No,
when you're angry with me?
I got it right here, dog. I gotta take a shit, and I might wipe my ass with it, but other than
No,
that,
not the GG.
other than that,
not
it's right here, dog. It's right here.
No, don't leave it.
I got it right here, dog. I got it right here, bro. All right, just chill. I really gotta poop though. Like, I really gotta poop. All right, listen. Fuck. I will, dude. I don't know. I'll figure this out. But just know that, Greek, I actually like you as a person, and I was saying that on stream today. I was like, look, I like Greek so much. Like, in person and off stream, you're one of the coolest people to chill with, like 100%. So yeah, let's just keep it chill. And I apologize for like being a drama queen and shit.
Don't let the plebs turn us against each other. Also, have you not seen my Reddit? Ice Poseidon's Reddit is rated my Reddit, and there's a bunch of tryhard posts with like 600 upvotes.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck to do, dude. Hey, if you are Ice Poseidon's Reddit and you're my Reddit, please, dude, leave quietly. I'm sorry. Leave quietly.
People who love you.
Guys on Twitter, I don't know what the fuck to do right now. Like, this is just like really freaking me out.
Nothing. Just stream
Just
like
ignore it,
normal.
dude. Fuck it.
Yeah, just stream like normal. Also, quick question, boys. If Dr. Disrespect comes back, can I still be the face of Twitch, or do I have to give it back to him?
Wait, is he coming back?
If he does come back.
I
And
mean,
yo,
it doesn't even
honestly,
show his
if
eyes.
livestream fails, decides to ban me, that's fine. Like, I'm not gonna be too butthurt about that. It's just
Just don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just like
I mean-
I'm not creating fake drama, so therefore your whole petition is wrong. Like, I'm literally just a girl, and I'm an emotional girl, and I
As
start,
somebody who, I mean, like,
it's
as
what
somebody like that knows Mitch in real life, like, I can attest that this is actually true.
yeah, like, I'm not just doing this
So-
for viewers. Like, just because you can't
Yeah.
believe that this is who I am,
This is
you have to
true.
ban me from your fucking subreddit and start some hate brigade against me. Like, fuck off with that shit. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta fucking take a shit really bad. But Greek, just know that I love you, man, and I am very sorry for me just freaking out and being a dumb bitch today. My bad, dude.
No. Water under the bridge, brother.
All right, sounds good, bro. Have a good
Great.
stream tomorrow. Asmon, yo, you were really helpful today, man, and I appreciate you coming on, dude. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
man.
dude. I will see you. I'll see you around. We'll see each other soon. Yeah.
Love you guys. Yeah, let's play Fortnite.
Okay, sounds good.
When?
I'm down to chill after I take a shit.
Whenever-
But I'm gonna take a fat shit
tonight?
and a fat bath.
Is anybody streaming, or are we just gonna play?
Well,
I'm probably just gonna play.
no, I'm not streaming until 5 p.m. Oh, dude, I tell you what. Before you guys go, I got one of those like streamer decks. You know what Doctor uses to change scenes so fast?
Oh yeah, those things are dope. Those
I
things
got
are
one.
dope.
So now I can put sub mode on and off. I can skip donations. And I'm gonna install a button that's called the nuke, and when I press this button, it times out everybody for 10 minutes.
What the fuck? That's a
And
crazy
if
button,
people
dude.
fuck up, I will press the button. It's gonna be red, and it's gonna be called the nuke. You know,
That
Nightbot
actually
has a
sounds
command.
dope.
Okay,
That
Donald
actually
Trump.
sounds dope.
Yeah.
See,
I'm going for
alright,
hey.
yo, I'm
If
gonna
I
get
see
past
hey,
this
but
bullshit.
boys, don't let me fucking press the nuke, and they all go monk ass. It's gonna be good.
Shit. All right, yo, I fucking love you guys, man. I gotta fucking I gotta up my game, Greek. Honestly, I just gotta up my game. I gotta quit being a fucking pussy and just up my shit. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
True.
So, yeah, no,
You
I
love it.
appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you guys. And all right, I think we'll be good going on, Greek. I think we'll be good in the future. So we're chilling. All right. Anyway,
Yeah,
much love to both of you guys.
We good.
I will catch you later. I'm literally fucking turtling right now. I got a turd just out coming out my butt.
All right, dude.
But, yeah. Love you guys.
All right, peace.
Later.